On day 1, I spawned in as a baby elemental tiger. Whoa! In front of me was my mother and my very own tiger outpost.
My own baby boy, you are very special.
Really? Just then, I noticed that I had 5 different elemental abilities, such as fire, earth, ice, water, and lightning. Because I was still small though, these powers were very weak. Man, I have a lot to learn. Just then, an explosion took place in our home, caused by a small black cat.
Yes, my robots, take this colony down. It is time to rule the felines, to prove that I am more than just a house cat.
I watched as the robots rushed in and started to weaken my tiger tribe. And with one button, he sent out a shockwave that turned many of the tigers into tiny, harmless cats.
Son, follow me now.
I followed my mother, and she led me to a small exit. Mom, what's going on?
Shadow, he's found this place. You must go. Master the elements to stop this.
Before I could ask any more questions, my mom was shot and transformed into a small cat as well. Mom, no! Knowing that I had to save my people, I left through the exit with the black cat's robots chasing right behind me. On day 2, I was running through the deep jungle as fast as I could.
Now Tiger must escape.
Oh no, how am I gonna get rid of these guys? I looked around and all I saw were high jungle trees. My fire! I used my fire ability, which made the nearby trees and bushes to catch ablaze.
Ah, we will get you.
The robots retreated. Ha! Take that! But I quickly realized that I celebrated too soon because the fire around me was spreading fast. Oh no, I need to find a way out of here. I tried to run around, but I was blocked off in every direction I went. Smoke was quickly filling the area, and I was growing weaker by the second. No, I'm doomed. I looked up, and there was an eagle flying around.
Your water tiger! Use it!
I listened to the bird and shot my water. This allowed me to create a bunch of openings for myself. Knowing I didn't have much longer, I used my water and left the jungle. On day 3, I followed the mysterious eagle to a high mountaintop.
I am the scout of the jungle. I have worked very closely with you tigers and know what that horrible black cat has just done to all of them.
I know. He has my mom, my people. I need to stop him.
In your condition, you don't stand a chance. But as the elemental tiger, you must go out and master each of your elements. Only then will you be your strongest.
But how? The eagle then started to fly, and I followed him. Hey, where are you going? He led me to an entrance to a scary-looking mine shaft.
This will lead you to the fire cheetah. Find him, and he will help you master your element. But be careful, he is not friendly. If you make it, meet me just across the valley. We have a lot to discuss.
The eagle then flew off. Okay, Fozo, meet the fire cheetah and master my fire element. How hard can this be? On day 4, I went throughout the scary cave. Hello, fire cheetah. I ventured through it, and while roaming, I noticed the walls started to slowly but surely turn into blackstone and fiery materials. I reached an exit and found myself in a different biome. This one felt really hot and unwelcoming. In front of me, there was a strange outpost of sorts, and is that? It is a fire orb. Is this what I need? I was about to run up and grab it, but I was stopped. Ah! It was the fire cheetah himself.
And who might you be?
Me? I am the elemental tiger, and I need that fire orb right there.
Ah, yes. You believe this orb here will make you stronger. Well, I will not just give it to you. You must prove yourself worthy.
I will do whatever it takes.
Good optimism. Let's hope it doesn't kill you.
Kill me? The fire cheetah brought me over to a fire-themed racetrack that was surrounding a volcano?
If you can complete my race without this volcano killing you, then you can take my fire orb. Do we have a deal?
On day 5, the volcano started to erupt. You want me to run through this?
Begin!
I listened to the cheetah and began to make my way through the course. There was large blocks of lava falling from the sky above me. If I get hit by one of those things, I'm done for. I kept running, and with each second, more fire fell from the sky and started to burn me. I thought of my mom and knew I had to power through all of it. I did, and was able to cross my way through the finish line. Yes!
Very well, Tiger. Here you go.
The cheetah threw me over the fire orb, and because of it, I upgraded. I was now a taller-sized elemental tiger with 5 more hearts. The fire element grew within me and caused me to grow out my very own flames. Because of this, I now had mastered my fire element. What just happened?
You have just collected the first of 5 elemental orbs that are out there throughout the world.
And with each one I collect, I get stronger. I need to gain all 5 so I can take down Shadow and rescue my mom. On day 6, I knew I had to tell the eagle the good news. I made my way in search of him. He said to meet him here? Why? I then heard a caw and watched as he flew over and landed in front of me.
Good job, Fozo. You've done it. Welcome to the Forgotten Jungle. Many don't know of its presence.
I looked around and everything seemed so peaceful.
It's because it is. Follow me. I brought you here for a reason.
The eagle then walked me over to an area that held 5 elemental statues. The fire cheetah, the earth panther, the ice saber-tooth, the water jaguar, and the lightning lion. On each of them held a pedestal. Wait a minute. I walked up to it and placed the fire orb on the fire statue. This caused the entire thing to glow. I wonder what happens when I bring all 5 orbs. I decided to make this place my home. I went out and got enough materials to make myself a set of stone tools. With them, I made my very own elemental tiger den. From there, I used my fire to light up pillars around our home, just for when it turns dark. All of this looks perfect. I didn't celebrate for long though, because a very weak tiger wolf emerged from a bush.
Our colony has fallen.
Oh my goodness. I need to find out what happened. On day 7, I followed the tiger wolf's tracks until I found a destroyed looking wolf camp. Who could have done something like this? Oh my, are you okay?
Those mechs, they came by and destroyed everything. We know about information on where the Panthers live, but none of us budged.
Wait, the Earth Panther. Look, I'm trying to stop these guys. If you can take me to these Panthers, it could help me out a lot.
I'd love to, but I'm too weak to show you where it is. I gotta heal first.
How can I do that?
The fruit of life. It's a healing fruit. Find the elder tree and bring me one. Then I can show you where they live.
On day 8, I went off deep in the forest. It wasn't long until I came across an opening, which revealed the largest tree I had ever seen. This has to be the elder tree. But wait, it's dead? How come? I walked closer and noticed that I couldn't see any fruit in sight.
Bark tastes amazing!
Who said that? I followed the noise deep underground until I was met with a cave full of ants. At the end of the room lied all of the ancient fruit, but I also noticed that all of these ants were eating away the tree's roots. That's what's killing it.
Intruder! You don't look like an ant to me, pal!
Listen, what you're doing to this tree, it's wrong. You need to stop.
Stop? No way! This is our 5-star buffet!
I quickly noticed that 2 more ants were right behind me, blocking the exit.
And the trespasser must pay the price!
Oh Oh no! The ants then all began to attack. Ah! Alone, they didn't hurt, but in numbers, different story. Thanks to my new fire upgrades though, they didn't stand a chance. It wasn't long until I took down most of them, which caused a giant ant to drop down in front of me.
You hurt my people, you will pay the price.
On days 9 to 10, the large ant king rushed in. Ah! He would shoot out attacks that allowed him to shoot out dirt blocks at me. Ah! Gross! Please, stop!
Never!
Fine, I used my upgraded fire abilities on the king, which hurt him a lot. He kept shooting and shooting though, but with one more fire blast, he was down for the count. Yeah, fire is a little stronger than dirt. I walked over to the fruits and picked one up. Okay, let's hope this works. I traveled all the way back to the tiger wolf camp, and the wolf was waiting in one of the tents. Okay, here you go.
Oh, whoa. I feel so much better. Thank you. Now, let me introduce you to the Panthers.
On days 11 to 12, I was brought to a strange-looking sanctuary that rested high up on a mountaintop.
Welcome to the Panthers hideout.
Whoa, thanks for showing me this. If you need a safe place to stay at, you can go to my base.
Sounds great.
The wolf and I parted ways, and I made my way inside. It wasn't long until I came across an earthy throne room, but the throne, it was empty. Where is the Earth Panther?
I'm right here.
I looked over and saw the Earth Panther looking out into the distance at the Elder Tree, but it was now alive?
I assume you did this, correct?
Yeah, I did. I did all of it just to meet you. I need the Earth element to help my people.
Since you've brought restoration back to the Elder Tree, you have earned it.
The Earth Panther was about to give me the Earth Orb, but suddenly an explosion took place within his home.
We found you!
The robots then threw a special bomb at us, which made both the Panther and I pass out. On days 13 to 14, I awoke inside of a cage. Ah, where am I? I looked around and was in some sort of prison area. After a second glance, I noticed that this was where all of the cats were being held. Oh my goodness.
Ah, the boss is gonna be happy when he gets here. Soon enough, you'll be a house cat.
Oh no, the mech walked away. I have to find that Earth Panther and get out of here fast. I noticed the cage I was in was made out of a special type of glass. Okay, Fozo, here goes nothing. I used my fire element, shooting out more heat than I ever had. This caused the glass in front of me to melt down. Okay, now to find the Panther. I walked through until I saw an older lady sitting on a chair off in the distance.
Oh, Shadow, you're gonna bring me all the house cats in the world. I want them all.
Creepy.
Psst, Bozo.
I turned and saw the Earth Panther in a cell nearby. There you are. Come on. It's time we break out of here. On days 15 to 17, the Earth Panther and I were both escaping the prison. I think we're gonna make it. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
We need to find a way out of here, and fast.
Just as he finished his sentence, Shadow dropped down right in front of us.
Oh, look what we have here. A panther and an elemental tiger. You both will serve as great new house cats.
You took my people from me. Everything from me.
Silence! You know nothing of what it feels like to be a pet. To be a small, useless cat, known only for their bad luck. I will show everyone what it feels like to be small and useless so that you can see exactly what I have gone through.
Never.
Quick, take this.
The Earth Panther threw me over the Earth Orb, and I upgraded. I gained 5 more hearts, and had now mastered my Earth element, causing me to grow my very own stone claws. Whoa.
Follow me.
Now!
Using my new Earth claws, the Panther and I both drilled down beneath us, allowing us to escape just in time.
I'll have you soon enough. In time. In time.
On days 18 to 20, I made it back to base with the Panther.
Thank you for everything, Fozo.
He left, and I felt accomplished. Afterwards, the tiger wolf from earlier walked up to me.
Hey, this place looks great.
Yeah, but I think it's missing something. From there, I got enough materials to make Tolf his very own wolf tent. I wanted him to feel just at home. While I was doing this, he was making himself his very own farm.
I do love me some farming.
Excellent. From there, I went to the Earth statue and placed the Earth orb on the pedestal, causing its activation.
Great work, Fozo. You've made great progress.
Thanks.
While you were out with the Earth Panther, I've been flying around, and I think I may have found the location of the ice saber-tooth. But beware, it'll be a challenge.
On days 21 to 24, I followed Beak's instructions. I ran deep into a stormy tundra. This place is freezing. It wasn't long until I reached an entrance to a cavern. Yeah, I think I'm going the right way.
The only way to the ice saber-tooth is through the frozen caverns. Use your elements, Fozo. Use them.
I walked inside and was immediately met with the sounds of whispers throughout the air. Hello?
Only those connected with the ice are allowed here. Leave at once.
I can't. Not without saving the saber-tooth first.
Have it your way.
The Ice Vex started to attack. It shot out powerful ice attacks and used its flying to its advantage. Thankfully, though, ice is weak to fire. Take this. The Ice Vex melted away, and from it dropped down some shattered ice. With it gone, I continued through the cavern and was met with a large crevice. On the other side of it lied the entryway to the top of the mountain. Using my earth powers, I was able to summon earth platforms underneath my feet so that I can get across. Aha! Okay, Sabertooth, here I come. On days 25 to 28, I reached the top of the ice mountain, and before me was the ice over Sabertooth. Knowing I had to get him out quick, I ran over and used my fire element. This caused all of the ice to melt away.
What happened?
Hey, it's okay.
The last thing I remember, I was trying to protect, and then I got frozen, and...
What were you trying to protect? The Sabertooth was extremely worried and began to run off. Hey, wait! What is going on? He didn't listen, though, and kept going.
What I was trying to protect was my ice orb, but it got taken from me because of this. I was frozen in there for years.
Well, listen, I need the ice orb for something much bigger. Who took it from you?
It was an ice yeti, one stronger than most. It came by, pled that it needed it, and from it led to my eternal prison.
Don't worry, I will go and get it. Just point me in the right direction. On days 29 to 32, I made my way over to a large igloo of some sorts. So, an ice yeti lives here? Yep, I did the best I could, making sure not to be heard or spotted. It didn't take long for me to see the ice orb off on a countertop. There it is. Nice, Ice Yeti.
Hey, dude, why are you in my home?
Look, I am sorry, but I need that ice orb.
What? No, it helps me with my ice cream.
Ice cream? That's when I realized the ice orb was placed directly underneath them. Is that keeping them cold? Okay, listen, that orb is very important.
I like chocolate. No ice cream, no deal.
That's when I realized the shattered ice. I pulled it out. Here you go. This can help with your ice cream. I handed the item over to the Ice Yeti, and he agreed to let me take the ice orb. I took it, and because of it, I gained 5 more hearts. I felt ice spikes growing within me, and now could breathe out ice breath. Awesome.
Yeah, take it and leave.
On days 33 to 35, I was walking back to base when I heard some loud hammering in the distance. What is that? I followed the sound and was met with some sort of huge machine. Surrounding it was Shadow's upgraded mech forces. They got stronger. It looked like they were in the process of building this entire place up. Right in the center of everything was Shadow.
I want this thing up and running immediately. Those dumb felines have no idea what I have in store. Many believe that cats only have 9 lives. Well, in time, I shall have infinite!
Sir, is 9 lives not enough?
Enough! Nothing is enough! Soon this machine will transfer all those cats' lives to me, and I will be immortal!
Oh my goodness. All of it. It's starting to make sense. If I don't stop him soon, all felines will be gone forever. I have to get stronger. On days 36 to 38, I returned back to base. I looked around and everything was really starting to come together. I immediately went over and placed the ice orb on the ice statue pedestal. Because of this, the entire thing turned blue. Sweet. 3 down, 2 more to go.
Fozo, there you are. Things out in the world are starting to get bad. The jungle, the savannah, all the felines are starting to disappear.
It's Shadow. His forces are growing stronger by the day. If I don't get strong enough soon, just before I could fully finish my thought, I noticed a few jaguars enter my home. What the?
It is true. The elemental tiger resides here.
Yeah, I do. And what can I do for you?
Our home, it's dying.
For some reason, all of our water drained out. None of us can drink anything. Our people are extremely weak.
That's strange. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna help out. On days 39 to 41, I followed the jaguars to their leader, Jomi, the water jaguar. It wasn't long until we reached their main outpost. And from the looks of things, everything was dying? What happened?
Now, Clue, follow me.
I was then brought over to a main throne room, and sitting in the center was the water jaguar himself.
Bozo, we've heard all about you. The final defense for us felines.
I guess word has been spread, huh?
Look around. Our home, our empire, it is dying. And because of it, we're growing weaker and weaker.
Jomi brought me over outside and pointed to the river. It was fully drained out.
As the water jaguar, without water, I cannot successfully supply my people with the resources they need if something doesn't change soon.
I looked out at all the surrounding jaguars, and all of them didn't look so great. I understand. Don't worry. I won't let anything happen to you guys.
I know, my dear boy, which is why I shall grant you the water orb if you successfully bring us the water we so much desire.
On days 42 to 46, I went off following the drained out river. What could be causing this? What was that? I followed the noise and eventually was led straight to a huge dam. This is it. This is what's blocking the water current. It didn't take long for me to notice inside of it was Shadow's newly upgraded robots.
Keep fortifying this area. We need his new machine to be fully operational as soon as we can. And with this water, we will have all the energy we need.
So, that's what this dam is for. If I take it down, not only do I get the water element, but I can stop Shadow's plans. I walked closer and realized how many robots were actually there taking guard. I need backup. What the? Another explosion? Oh, I better go check it out. On days 47 to 50, I followed the noises until I found myself in a neighboring jungle. Wait, a creeper?
Hey, who you calling a creeper? I'm a deeper.
What?
A deeper, you numbskull. Ah! You got ears or what?
Yeah, okay, I got it. What are you doing blowing up like that? Is everything all right?
Does it look like I'm alright? Ever since those robo-bozos rolled in and started making their dam, I haven't been able to drink any water. Us deepers need it to stay healthy.
And I'm guessing that's why you're blowing up uncontrollably.
Yep.
Look, if we work together, we can break through the robot's defenses and destroy the dam. With it destroyed, you can go back to the river and drink from it again.
Look, I would help you, but as you can see, I can't really control my, explosions. But
What?
there may be an item that could help. If you go deep underground nearby in an explosive mine shaft, you may be able to find just the item I need.
Okay, Deeper, you've got yourself a deal. On days 51 to 54, I use my trusty Earth abilities to mine deep down underground. Where can I find an explosive mine shaft? It didn't take long until I was met with a cave system. I looked around, and this definitely felt like a mine shaft to me. But I don't even know what item I'm looking for. I went off searching room after room until I spotted an item laying in the center. A supercharged gunpowder? This has to be it. I started to make my way over, but accidentally stepped on a pressure plate. Uh-oh. Lava started to break through the walls, and everything started to rumble. What's going on?
Lava pound.
Oh no. The monster started to attack. He used very strong ground slams, which did a lot of damage. But thanks to my earth ability, I was able to mine below and dodge them. Because of this, he started to shoot lava at me. Using my ice ability, I did massive damage to the monstrosity and his magma core.
No! Pound.
With the monster defeated, I was able to grab the supercharged gunpowder successfully. With this, hopefully we can take down that dam. On days 55 to 60, I made my way above ground and gave my new Deeper friend his gunpowder.
Whoa! I feel so strong! I am definitely ready to take on those robots.
Sweet! The both of us headed out and were able to catch those robots by surprise.
It's the elemental tiger.
I fought them off using every element I had. There were a lot, but thanks to the Deeper, he was able to take out a large amount at once.
Robo-bozos!
At least one of us is having fun. With our strengths combined, those robots did not stand a chance. Hey, thanks for the backup.
Of course!
We then made our way inside of the dam until we reached the center control room. Do you think you can
explode and blow this whole thing up? Yeah, step back.
You don't have to tell me twice. I ran out as fast as I could, and within seconds, the entire place blew up. This caused all of the water to flow back down naturally. Awesome!
We did it! Thank you, Fozo. You really helped out.
Of course. Hey, I guess creepers and cats can get along.
I'm not a creeper!
On days 61 to 65, I made my way back to Jomi and the Jaguars. It didn't take long for me to realize that everything in the nearby area was completely restored. Whoa!
You've done it. Our king can't be happier.
I was wandering around the newly restored empire when I noticed him admiring the view next to the river.
Well, Fozo, you really did it. You saved us Jaguars and our whole ecosystem.
Yeah, I'm happy to help, but I can't take all the credit.
Yeah, but I can. You should have seen those robot idiots go boom. I did all of the work.
Is that right?
I'm just glad that we slowed down Shadow in the process.
Me too, Tiger. Me too. And for your success, take this.
The water jaguar then handed me the water orb. I picked it up, and because of it, I felt stronger. I gained 5 more hearts and began to feel my tail transform. Whoa! Because of this, I now had a cool new water beam ability. Thanks, Jomi. I promise I won't let you guys down. On days 66 to 68, I brought the Deeper back home with me.
I appreciate you bringing me. With all of those mech people roaming around, nowhere feels safe anymore.
No problem. I went out and got enough resources to build him up his very own Deeper-themed house. And done. I hope you enjoy.
This place feels great, Fozo. Thanks.
I'm glad to hear that. After, I went over and placed the water orb inside of the water statue, causing it to light up. Whoa. 4 statues are complete already? Just one more to go, and I can finally see what happens.
Hey, why is there a gross-looking creeper inside of our home?
For the love of goodness, I am not a creeper!
It's a long story. Just then, we heard noises coming from the nearby jungle.
Shadow.
Wait, is that? Beak and I followed the noises, and sure enough, it was the old lady that I'd seen before. What is she doing here?
Come here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Oh, she is a creepy one.
Yeah, I know. Excuse me. We approached the old lady, and she finally noticed us.
Oh my, aren't you a big kitty?
Yeah. You better give me a good reason why I don't attack you right now. Helping someone like Shadow? Explain yourself.
I never meant to hurt all the little kitties. I never meant to hurt any of you.
Yeah, don't trust her. She's old and crazy.
Wait, you never meant to hurt us? Then why did you keep those tigers in your prison?
Those cats. The kitties. I didn't know who they really were. I didn't know what my dear old Shadow was up to.
Well, look where that's gotten us. Your Shadow. He is evil and will stop at nothing to take down every single one of us that isn't him.
I know. That's why I was looking for him. He came by and took all the cats away. That is when I found out the truth behind his plans, the truth behind his evilness.
Do you have any idea where he took them?
Sadly, I don't know. But I did find this after he left. I believe he's trying to speed us his little cat mission of his.
With the dam destroyed, I have to find a new power source. The Lightning Kingdom should do.
The Lightning Kingdom? Oh no. I have to find it now before he does. On days 72 to 76, Beak and I followed the old lady's book deep within a desert valley. So, the Lightning Lion lives here?
Not exactly.
Not knowing what Beak meant, we continued onward until we made it to a mountaintop of sorts. Is that a shrine?
Precisely, Fozo. The Lightning Lion is the most sacred out of the elements. His Cloud Kingdom can only be visited through this specific shrine.
I'm sorry, did you say Cloud Kingdom?
Correct, and these stones are our passageway.
He flew over and began to give them a closer read.
The Earth's water must touch here. Only then will our sacred kingdom appear.
Okay, Beak, stand back. I use more energy than I ever had before. Come on, Fozo, come on. The entire area began to rain.
Whoa, you can do that?
I guess so. Water started to pour throughout all of the stones, which caused the entire area to rumble. In a large flash of light, the giant Cloud Kingdom was now right there before us. On days 77 to 80, I left Beak and walked up the clouded stairway. It didn't take long until I reached the main gateway of the kingdom.
Who goes there?
It's me, Fozo, the elemental tiger.
Ah, yes, we know who you are, Fozo, and you are not welcome here.
Look, I need to speak with the Lightning Lion. You guys are all in danger, and I'm the only person that can stop this.
Lies! The king here is safe, and you are now officially trespassing. For that, you shall be punished!
No, wait! The guard didn't listen though, and started to attack. He used an incredibly strong lightning blade. Ah! I have to fight back. I did, using all of my elements I'd mastered. Fire, ice, water, you name it. With all of them combined, I could tell that the guard was starting to look very weak.
No!
Just give up and yield.
Ah, fine. You win, Tiger. But be aware, you stand no chance against my king, the Lightning Lion.
I guess I'll have to take on those odds. I walked past the guard and roamed through the Lion's Sky Empire until I made it inside of the main lightning room. Sitting up high on a throne was the Lightning Lion himself.
You!
On days 81 to 85, I was face to face with the Lightning Lion, and sitting right above his throne was the Lightning Orb.
You dare come to my kingdom, Osman's kingdom?
I think both of us know why I did. Shadow, he's...
Silence, you puny cat. I know of Shadow and his mission, and to be quite frank with you, I do not care.
What? You can't be serious.
Us lions are protected and stronger than everyone else. If anyone is worthy enough to take down that cat, then it would be me.
It's not about that. I need the Lightning Orb.
Never. If you want it, you'll have to prove your worth, which I know you don't have.
Fine. You want me to prove it? Then it's on. The Lightning Lion walked out of his throne, and I followed him until we entered a large coliseum. Wait a minute.
Time to prove yourself by fighting me to the death.
On days 86 to 90, I was standing in the middle of the Colosseum with the Lightning King before me.
Now I will show you the true might of the Lightning Cats.
The horns sounded off. Osman started to hit me with bolts of searing hot lightning energy. Ah! He was really strong, but I knew in order to save my family and all the cats, I needed to win. I began using my new water beam on him.
You think a little water can hurt the king of the clouds and the sky?
You really thought you could stay up here in this castle and just let all cats suffer while you looked down on us? You're a coward, Osman!
Who are you to call a king a coward?
I focused all of my elemental energy until I built up enough to send out my most powerful attack yet.
Ah!
It's over.
Just finish it.
No, Osman, I won't. This duel is useless. We're in this war together, not apart.
I am sorry, young one. I have let my power blind me to the realities below my castle. Here, take this.
The king handed me the lightning orb. Because of this, I gained 5 more hearts and felt lightning surge throughout my body. I grew larger and my eyes transformed into lightning bolts. I did it. I mastered my lightning element. On days 91 to 94, I made it back home with the last and final elemental orb. I did it. I noticed all 4 statues that were lit up. Time to find out what the final one does. I walked over and placed the lightning orb on the statue, causing everything to light up. Because of this, a large elemental beam shot up straight from my base. Whoa, what is happening? I started to float, and from it, I fully upgraded. I gained 10 more hearts, grew in size, and now had an elemental staff. I shot it out, which sent out full elemental beams at will.
Whoa, Fozo, you've done it. You are now the full elemental tiger.
Talk about strong.
Thank you, guys. I mean, for everything. Without you, I don't think I could have done this. Any of it. Just then, a large rumble began to fill the area, followed by a siren. Oh no, Shadow's machine.
Well, it's not over yet.
You'll have to stop Shadow. If you don't right now, you will never die, Fozo.
I know. Come on, guys. Let's take him down together. On days 95 to 99, I followed the sounds of the machine with my friends until we reached a clearing. Oh no. Shadow's machine? It's fully operational and guarded by countless robots. I looked over and saw all of the cat tigers. I have to save them. I then noticed Shadow up high, watching over everything.
Yes, within minutes, these cats' lives will all soon be mine.
Hurry, we have to stop him.
Let's go.
Together, all of us pushed into battle. I used every element that I could, taking out groups of robots at once. Tolf used his wolf-biting attacks to help him out as well. And Beak shot down heavy attacks from above. All together, we were really weakening the forces.
Fozo, the cats!
You're right. I ran over and broke all of the cats out of their cages.
Fozo?
Mom!
You have to stop that cat. Only then we will be freed.
You don't have to tell me twice. I looked up, and far above on his machine was Shadow, standing there waiting for me. On day 100, I made my way on top of the machine. It's over, Shadow!
No! No! It can't be! All my life I've had nothing! Nothing! I won't let someone like you Take it from me!
Wait! Shadow didn't listen though and rushed in to attack. I fought back, using all of my elements against him. With his large machine by his side though, he was extremely tough. Every punch he dealt took so many hearts away from me. Ah! Please, listen. You don't have to do this.
You know nothing!
I can help you. You can be more without hurting everyone.
Shut up!
Just then, Shadow hit me much harder than before, and I felt weaker than ever. Ah!
You don't know what it's like to be nothing but bad luck. To be nothing at all. All my life. That is what I was faced with. I can't go back. I can't. I will be a god among felines. And it starts with all of your deaths.
No! I got up and fought harder than I ever had before. Punch after punch, element after element. I couldn't let Shadow win. I had to save the felines.
No!
I then shot out my elemental staff, which caused Shadow and his machine to explode. I'm sorry, Shadow. It didn't have to be this way. With him gone, all of the cats turned back into tigers, and all of my people could finally live in peace. On day 1, I spawned in as a baby diamond tiger. I was in a diamond sanctuary with a lot of other tigers looking up to me. Why is everyone staring?
As the diamond tiger, your purpose holds great value in our war.
Did you say war? An explosion sounded off, caused by a clan of wolves. The wolves rushed into our valley and started to fight the tigers. My people clearly did not stand a chance, and we were all losing the battle fast. Oh no, I have to protect them. I charged in and tried to fight off one of the wolves, but because of my size, it didn't hurt him at all. He attacked me, and my hearts were extremely low.
So you are meant to be the savior of the felines? You can't even put up a fight!
The head wolf leader was about to strike me down, but the elder tiger jumped in the way. The elder tiger and Grimclaw started to fight each other, but quickly stopped when he got hit with one of Grimclaw's heavy attacks. No! All of the wolves then started to back off.
Count your days. I promise you, they are numbered.
On day 2, the elder brought me under the sanctuary away from the battle. I can tell he wasn't in great condition.
He's been poisoned by Grimclaw. He won't make it.
No! I'll go get a cure. What do you need?
It's too late, Fozo. My death now is inevitable. It is you that is our final hope.
I turned and noticed a shiny diamond artifact on a tall pillar. Out of pure instinct, I ran up and took it.
This will take you to the first of 5 special diamonds, the Saber Diamond. For each one you collect, the closer you will come to stopping the Wolf Nation. Do it for me. End this war.
But Elder, before I can finish my sentence, the Elder died. It's up to me?
Oh no. Without the Elder, there is surely no hope in winning this war.
I left the cave on day 3, knowing I had to find the first diamond. How is this artifact meant to take me to it? It surely doesn't look like a map.
You stay away from me!
What is that? I ran over, only to see a tiny little elephant being attacked by a couple poachers.
Finnegan is going to love this new prize we found.
They kept trying to fight the elephant. I knew I had to do something. I ran in and started to fend them off. I was still small, but since I was a tiger, I can tell they were scared. I let out a powerful roar, which sent the poachers running away.
I'm not dying today. Retreat!
And don't come back. That was a close one.
Thanks for saving me. My name's Peanut. My family and I were separated from the wolves, and I don't have a home.
Neither do I. All I know is that I'm supposed to be following this thing. After I threw the item on the floor, Peanut jumped in excitement. Do you know what this is?
You must look in a specific direction with an artifact like this. I remember reading about it, and as an elephant, I remember everything.
It's worth a shot. I picked up the item and started looking around in circles. Once I looked north, the entire thing began to glow. Awesome! I think I know where to go. On day 4, Peanut and I arrived at a diamond outpost.
Whoa, this is amazing!
We both went inside of it and was astonished by the sight. Right down the center of the room held the saber-tooth diamond. This is what I'm looking for. I ran over and picked it up, causing the entire room to shake. What's happening? I looked around and was now in a completely different area. Where am I?
Ah, you made it.
I looked up and saw the Elder Tiger in his spiritual form. Wait, you're here? The Elder Tiger said nothing though, and spawned a Diamond Guardian on the arena.
Attack!
What? The Guardian charged at me with the intent to kill. I tried to fight back, but my hits weren't doing anything.
Breathe. Stay calm.
That's when I noticed a new ability in my inventory. A Diamond Slash? I used it on the Guardian. Take that! Because of my victory, I grew into an adult-sized tiger. I even gained 5 more hearts. Passing these trials upgrade me?
Correct. Each diamond holds a different trial to overcome. Find the rest of the 4 diamonds. The Sun Diamond, the Tiger's Eye Diamond, the Sky Diamond, and the Heart of the Jungle Diamond. As a spirit, I reside here and will help you through your journey. Well done, Bozo.
Bozo!
Ah! I woke up with Peanut yelling at me. Whoa, what's going on? Calm down. I heard loud howling going off in the distance, and that's when it hit me. We were in trouble.
The wolves have found us. We have to go.
Peanut and I were running through the forest fast with the wolf howls getting closer. If they find us,
we are done for.
As we were running, we came across a waterfall. An idea then sparked within me, causing both Peanut and I to go through it as a form of cover. The wolves showed up, confused.
I could have sworn I heard footsteps. Grimclaw won't be happy about this.
It doesn't matter. They've already taken control over this part of the jungle. Let's hurry back to our outpost. I heard we captured more felines.
The outpost? I wonder where that is. The wolves then left, and I knew that me and Peanut had to leave. I turned around, and we both slowly walked through the cave we were in, which led outside of another waterfall. Whoa! This place is awesome!
And safe.
Together, Peanut and I agreed that this would be a perfect hideout for those who oppose the wolves. I quickly got to work, making myself stone tools, and got enough materials to make ourselves a proper shelter. Look, Peanut, this is perfect and safe. The wolves mentioned an outpost. I think it's time I find out more about their mission. After a bit of searching on day 6, I managed to spot the wolves' hideout. Just as they said, it was full of felines. My goodness.
Listen here, Harrison. Take this message and deliver it straight to Grimclaw. It contains the location of a special diamond. We cannot let the Diamond Tiger get its paws on it.
The messenger wolf then picked up the note, nodded, and quickly left the area. So if I get that note, I get the second diamond. It was risky, but I decided to follow after the wolf. On day 7, the wolf was running as fast as he could, with me closing in right behind him. I have to be careful not to get caught. He then stopped inside of a spruce forest and slowly turned around.
Show yourself! I know you are there!
Well, that ended soon. Knowing I was caught, I walked out into the clearing.
I knew I was being followed. Us canines have been putting up with these pesky cats for far too long. Soon, these forests will be fully in our control.
The wolf charged in at me and slashed me with its claws. Memories of day 1 flooded through my mind. I can't lose, not again. I fought back harder than I ever had before. I would hit the wolf and use my diamond slash to do an insane amount of damage.
Oh, no!
The wolf was then down for the count. I looked down and saw the note that he was carrying. Once I picked it up, I read it.
Mr. Grimclaw, sir. We have found the next diamond's location. We need to send a guard there before the Diamond Tiger finds it. Here are the coordinates.
Thank you very much. Because of you guys, I know exactly where to go. On day 8, I followed the coordinates that were on the note. It led me to a temple high on a mountaintop. I climbed up and found a camp that was set up outside. Huh, that's interesting. Could it be the wolves? If it was, I had to stay quiet and make sure I wasn't seen. I was able to find the main entryway of the temple and eventually found myself in an old-looking mine shaft. I decided to go down into it. Deep inside of it was the second diamond, the sun diamond. Score! I spoke too soon though. A huge explosion happened on the wall, revealing a treasure hunter.
Oh, Finnegan, you finally found this place. Perfect.
Finnegan? Is this guy connected to those poachers? The treasure hunter ran up to the diamond and grabbed it. Hey, that's mine!
My.
Finnegan then pulled out a tranquilizer gun and shot me. Ouch! What the heck, man? I fought back, but was feeling slow. What did you do to me? Because of my slowness, I couldn't do much to him at all. He kept shooting at me until my vision started to become blurry. Oh no.
A tiger made a diamond? I must have you.
On days 9 to 10, I slowly woke up. Where am I? My vision fully came back to me, and I noticed that I was inside of a large treasure room. There were various types of ingot mobs all inside of it. Iron zombies, golden creepers? This guy just thinks I'm some sort of prize? Yeah, welcome to the club, buddy. I looked inside of my cage and saw a golden key. What the? You can talk? I know, right? Oh, big shocker. Ooh, the key can talk. Well, guess what? I don't get it either. Whoa, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I looked at our cage and came up with an idea. Stand back. Using my diamond slash, I was able to break through the bars. The key and I were both free. So, are you another one of his prizes? Or, me? No, I was stored here long ago, locked away forever. I'm not really sure about my origin. All I know is that I can unlock doors. Well, maybe we can break out together. The key and I agreed. Since I helped him out of the cell, he brought me over to the door and said he can unlock it. You kind of have to, like, pick me up and do it, though, you know? Do what? The key then jumped and flopped over on the floor, only for me to pick him up in my inventory. Just whatever you do. Don't drop me. Okay, I won't. I used the key and was able to unlock the door. Look at that. I kind of know this little place inside and out. I may know where Finnegan is storing that special diamond you're looking for. Follow me, new friend. The key and I made our way through Finnegan's base, and eventually he led me to an observation room. There in the middle was the second diamond. Wow, you weren't kidding. You found it. Yeah, man, of course I did, you know? I'm the greatest. I ran over and picked it up. Because of it, I got pulled into another vision. I was in a similar looking arena, but this time there was a long lava wall splitting it down the middle. And I noticed that I had a new item in my inventory.
Fozo, you have made it to the second trial. This one is a little more tricky.
How so? Just then, fireballs started to shoot out of the lava wall, each aiming straight towards me. I tried my best to dodge them, but sadly wasn't able to.
Breathe, Fozo. Concentrate. Let your inner diamond come forth.
The fire charges kept shooting at me, but with the advice of the elder, I became more calm, more aware. The new item, I pulled it out, and once it was activated, I was able to see any nearby targets through any blocks. Whoa! I noticed that there was a diamond guardian who was throwing these charges at me and knew what I had to do. I waited for the right moment, then countered the fire charge right back to him, causing its defeat. 2 for Fozo, 0 for Diamond Guardians. Because of my success, my body began to transform once again. I gained 5 more hearts. Hey, I'm kind of like you now, Elder.
No, Fozo. You will be better.
Keep on working, my boy. You are doing great.
Just then, I got sucked back out of the vision. Whoa, I don't think I'll ever get used to that. Oh, Tiger! Finnegan! He just found out that we escaped. I think we could be in big trouble. On days 13 to 14, the Key and I were running through Finnegan's base, trying to find a way out.
Where are you, Diamond Tiger?
Oh no, we have to make sure he doesn't see us. I was able to activate my diamond vision, which showed Finnegan searching through other rooms. Come on, Key, follow me. Yeah, I'm following, bud. Just don't get us killed, okay? While escaping, we came across a locked treasure chest. Oh yeah, check this out. The Key opened it, and inside was some iron tools. Oh, so you can help me unlock treasures too? You're pretty awesome, you know that? Yeah. We made it to the exit and knew that we were home free. That is, until I saw Grimclaw. What is he doing here?
I knew I could smell a tiger here. My. How much you've grown.
Oh no, we need to go. Now! I grabbed the Key and pocketed him.
You are not going anywhere.
As Grimclaw finished his sentence, he was blasted with one of Finnegan's explosions.
This is my treasure.
You dare to strike me, peasant?
Both Grimclaw and Finnegan began to fight each other. Knowing this was my only chance of escaping, I used this to my advantage and slipped away with the Key.
He's getting away. I just want this tiger dead.
Dead? Well, I just want him for his diamond skin.
Well then, maybe we can make ourselves a little deal.
The Key and I were both able to escape back to the hideout. Man, that was too close.
Bozo! Oh wow. Thank goodness you're okay. I was worried sick. Look what I did.
Peanut brought us over to a nice fruit farm. This looks great. She handed us over different types of fruit, and after eating it, I felt much better. Thank you, Peanut. With my replenished strength, I went over and made Key his very own house to live in. I got various types of blocks to make sure the entrance of it resembled a keyhole. Do you like it? Like it? Oh, buddy, I love it. Finnegan would have never done something like this for me. I have my own home.
Finnegan? Oh, I've dealt with his poachers. I know, he's the worst.
It was good to see my two new friends getting along. That quickly got interrupted though, because we heard rustling in the trees all above us. Oh no. In a large poof of smoke, we were completely surrounded by cat bandits. They were everywhere. What the?
Diamond Tiger, you're coming with us.
On days 17 to 18, the bandits forced me into a forgotten Aztec temple deep within the jungle. This place looks
forgotten because it was.
We ended up in the main room. Okay, guys, seriously, what's going on?
Shut up unless spoken to. Jeez, this guy's supposed to end this war?
Silence. Follow me, Tiger.
The bandit leader led me over to a room that held a map. What is this?
The thing you want most, this map, will lead you straight to one of those diamonds you seek.
Oh, wow. Great. I ran over to get it, but the diamond shot me back. Ouch.
Not so fast. You want this map? We want something from you first. Us cats possess a fabled 9 lives amulet, which grants us much power. Recently, it has been stolen. That's where you come in.
Let me guess. You want me to get the item for you?
Correct. Get us this amulet, and you'll get your map.
On days 19 to 20, I followed the cat's directions until I arrived at the base of a mountain. Okay. Carved into the side of it was a giant hole, which led to who knows where. I heard loud footsteps venture through it. Is anyone here? I guess there's only one way of finding out. Once inside, I heard a giant sniff and turned around to see a large rat above me.
An intruder! Attack!
The rat charged in and hit me back. His attacks were very strong. My scratches weren't doing anything to him. Using its natural mining ability, the rat dug a giant hole underneath me, causing my capture. Wait! I'm not here to hurt you.
That's what they all say. That's what those horrible wolves said too. But now my family, they're all gone.
something?
No, I'm trying to stop the wolves. But in order to do so, I need to return an amulet that you stole. The rat then pulled out the fabled 9 lives amulet.
I stole this to feel safe. With the dangerous area that I live in, I need it.
Well, it isn't right to steal. Look, I may know of a hideout that can keep you safe, but it's gonna cost you that amulet. How does that sound?
If what you're saying is true, then it sounds like a deal.
On days 21 and 23, I sent the rat over towards our hideout and made my way back to the cat's temple. To my surprise, it was being attacked by a bunch of wolves. Oh no! The cats were fighting back, but I knew they needed my help. I jumped in and started to slash through them.
Yeah, nice of you to join the party.
Yeah, just fight. Our attacks together were a lot stronger, and because of it, the wolves all knew they were in a losing fight.
Retreat!
They all left right before one of them did a finishing blow to the bandit leader. No! He was dying.
Quick, the amulet.
Right. I ran inside of their temple and placed the amulet back down on their pillar, which sent out a huge red burst of energy around the base. I watched right then and there as the cat leader died. But because of the amulet, his body was lifted and regenerated back to life.
Now I have 8 lives left. Thank you, Diamond Tiger. You held up your end of the deal. It's time we hold up ours.
The bandit leader then pulled out the map and threw it over to me.
Just do us a favor and don't disappoint us felines.
On days 24 to 26, I followed the map to a new location, which led me to a tower. The diamond is up there? I slowly but surely made my way up when explosions started to fall from the blocks above. They almost made me fall, but thanks to my quick reaction speed, I was able to dodge them. I used my diamond vision and saw a figure up there, but was too far away to see who it was. Who's doing this? I made my way up to the top and spotted the next diamond. After a quick glance, I couldn't see anyone here. As I went to pick up the diamond, it exploded right in my face. Because of the explosion, it was shattered. No! How am I gonna fix this?
You thought you could just escape me?
You?
Grimclaw and I struck a deal. We learned we both want you dead, and if I kill you, I get to keep your diamonds.
Finnegan charged in at me and used special grenade gadgets to greatly damage me. I tried to fight back, but because of the initial blast, I felt weaker than ever. I knew if I stood and fought, I was done for. But I also knew I couldn't just up and run away. What do I do? Knowing I would surely die either way, I decided to jump straight off the tower. On days 27 to 29, I thankfully landed in a lake below the tower. Thank goodness this was here. I walked out of the lake and started to leave the area as fast as I could. All that mattered was that I had the diamond, but I don't know how I'm going to fix it, or if I even can. I made it back home and saw the rat was there waiting. Hey! I see you found the place.
I did. It looks lovely.
The rat and I made him a nice, huge hole inside one of the mountains to serve as his new home.
It's perfect.
Now, to figure out this diamond, I then noticed that there was a library? What's this doing here? I ran in and saw Peanut running around reading through various books. Peanut, have you been studying?
Why, yes, I have. I love reading. You know me.
Well, unless you can help me find a way to forge this diamond back together, I'm afraid all of this is no use.
I think I may know of something. Here it is, Fozo, the Forge of Lost Souls. If any place can fix that diamond, it's this one.
On days 30 to 32, the rat drilled us down inside of a massive forge. Whoa, is this the place?
Yep, it's the Forge of Lost Souls.
Thanks, buddy. I think we got it from here. Peanut and I ventured throughout the blacksmith. Straight down the middle of it was a giant forge that looked almost ancient.
Give me the diamond.
I gave Peanut the shattered diamond, and she walked up to the forge and threw it inside of it. This caused the entire thing to activate. We heard the sound of large wings beginning to flap. I turned around and saw a massive bird flying over our heads. Who are you?
Trespassers! Only those who are worthy can use this forge.
Being made out of diamond isn't worthy enough? The bird shot down magical attacks from the sky, which caused me to temporarily levitate. Ah! I was dropped down.
Keep him busy. The diamond's almost ready.
I did as Peanut told me, but this bird was starting to do some serious damage to me. It levitating me made me able to slash it a few times. But besides that, I couldn't do anything. Any day now!
Now, Fozo, it's ready.
Peanut threw over the diamond at me, which summoned me into another vision. On days 33 to 35, I was standing right in front of the Elder Tiger. Elder, I'm in need of a little help.
I can sense it within you. You have been facing many difficulties, but nonetheless still making extreme progress. Because of that, I'd like to grant you this.
A new ability appeared in my inventory. I shot it, which summoned giant diamond blasts.
Shoot the targets now, young one.
I did as the Elder told me and shot at each target, correctly hitting it. Because of it, I grew stronger in my stance and gained 5 more hearts. Thank you, Elder.
Even in the afterlife, this war has prevented my eternal rest. I want you to know that because of my role as the Elder, I will always be here and help you make sure that us felines win.
I know. Thank you.
Stay strong, Fozo. I shall see you again.
My vision returned, and I was back in the forge with the sunbird charging right at me. I dodged it, and as it was flying away, I used my new diamond blast ability. He stood no chance. He started flying away scared. Yeah, that's right. As he was flying out, he dropped a bottle of sacred honey. What is this? On days 36 to 38, Peanut and I returned back to base, feeling great.
Hey, Fozo! While mining back home, I was able to find a lot of these for you.
The giant rat threw me over some diamonds. Whoa! Thanks! I got them and quickly upgraded my tools into diamond ones. I then brought over the bottle of sacred honey to the middle of our hideout. Oh, is that a sacred honey, huh? What's that even supposed to mean, dude? I have no idea. Before we can think anymore, we heard countless howls go off in the distance. I looked all around our hideouts and saw a bunch of wolves overlooking us. Oh no.
Fozo, they found us.
The wolves all charged in and started to attack. Using my diamond slash and blast, they were losing a lot. You guys may have been stronger before, but how about now? Haha! The sky then went dark, and the wolves all stopped and started to act weird. The moon slowly came out from behind the clouds, revealing its pure light onto their skin. This caused all of them to transform into massive, scary werewolves. Oh no. There's no way I can take all these guys on. I have to lead them away from this place. Hey, follow me! I ran away, with the werewolves chasing right behind me. On days 39 to 43, I was running as fast as I could. I heard distant footsteps running throughout the trees, surrounding me. Oh no, they're too fast. I turned around and saw one right there. He swung, and one attack took away a lot of my hearts. I have to fight back. I kept my distance while the werewolf was trying to close in. But thanks to my blast, I was able to keep him at bay. One more blast, and he was down. Then swarmed in another one and another. Ah, no, I can't go out like this. As I was about to die, the sun broke through the trees, causing all of them to turn back into normal wolves. Take this! I shot out a blast that killed one of them, making the rest run away. Ouch! These guys are getting stronger too, but how? I then turned and noticed I was right outside of a strange structure with its entrance in the shape of a wolf's head. Maybe I can find out. On days 45 to 47, I got a closer look of this hideout. Wait, Grimclaw? What is he up to?
With this, my soldiers, you will be granted a strength like no other.
He lifted up an elixir, and once dumped on the wolves, they all began to turn into werewolves. So that's how they're getting stronger.
That blasted tiger escaped me once more.
How pathetic you've turned out to be.
Excuse me?
I gave you one task. To stop this tiger, so I get what I want, and you get what you want. I should have known better than to trust a human. No matter. I sent my men out to take care of him with their new power. So in other words, I don't need you anymore.
Why?
He then attacked Finnegan, making him unconscious. I thought they were friends.
Take him to the dungeons to rot.
I was sneaking my way through Grimclaw's base on days 48 to 50. Why am I doing this? I can't just let Finnegan die. Using my X-ray vision, I made sure there were no guards throughout the base. The only one I managed to find was Finnegan's, and he didn't look so good. I ran throughout the halls and finally entered a room he was being held in.
Yeah, here to finish the job, are you? Just do it!
No, I'm better than that. I opened his cell and let him out. Listen, we need to leave now before Grimclaw finds out.
You saved me?
Now's not the time. Come on. We both ran out of the dungeons, and one wolf spotted us.
Hey!
Thankfully, Finnegan threw an explosive at it, killing him.
This why?
We both made it a safe distance out of the wolf's hideout.
Why? Why risk your life for me?
Because, Finnegan, us tigers aren't like the wolves.
Huh.
On days 51 to 53, I was making my way back home. I had to make sure my friends were okay. As I was running, I got hit from behind. Ouch! Who did that?
Me, you idiot!
A bee was flying around me inside of a flower forest. Every time he got close, he hit me, which dealt poison. Hey, knock it off!
I know you have our sacred honey bottle. Give it to me, or I'll use my stinger on you.
I have what? Wait a minute. The honey bottle. You want this?
My queen is a very dangerous lady, and she won't be happy.
Okay. Calm down. Look, bring me to your colony. I have a few questions for your queen. The bee brought me over to a massive tree. Hanging from one of the branches was a beehive. The bee was then flying up. Hey, wait! How am I supposed to get up there?
Take one of these, stupid non-winged.
The bee threw me over a set of bee wings. Here goes nothing. Okay. Oh, goodness. This feels weird. Once up and inside, there was a row of bees, all lined up, leading to their massive queen.
Bee 579. You dare bring a trespasser here without my knowledge?
Queen, your highness, he possesses the bottle of sacred honey.
As they were talking, I looked up high and saw that they were in possession of one of the sacred diamonds. It was the Sky Diamond. How did you get that?
The diamond? It was here when we moved in. Us bees migrate all the time, and this diamond here serves as a great decoration piece for our home.
I'll make you a deal. You take this bottle of honey, and I take the diamond. The queen then signaled one of her workers to pick up the bottle.
I don't think so. This bottle was rightfully ours. Matter of fact, I'm not quite fond of trespassers.
She got up and started to make her way over to me. Hey, we can talk this out.
No, we won't.
She then started to attack. By herself, she was already really tough, but with her workers by her side, the battle was that much harder. I fought back with my diamonds, trying to show my worth, but she wasn't budging. As we were fighting though, the entire beehive began to shake. What's going on? The beehive then fell out of the tree. My head. I looked around at the now totally destroyed beehive. No! How could this have happened?
Our home, our beautiful empire.
I heard a caw and looked up towards the branches to see the same bird from before. You! I was extremely angry for the bees. Their entire home was now destroyed. I used my diamond blast and was able to shoot the bird one last time right out of the sky. With it defeated, I looked at the bees and can tell that they were all devastated. Guys, I can help you make a new empire.
Why? Why would you do that?
Because everyone deserves to have a home. Look, I know a perfect spot for you guys too. Everything will be fine. The bees were all filled with gratitude.
I think I misjudged you, Tiger. I am sorry. Take this.
The queen brought me over to the diamond and gave it to me, which turned everything white. On days 59 to 60, I was back in another vision, but the arena this time around looked much different. On the temple stood the Elder Tiger, but he looked normal. In the blink of an eye, a swarm of wolves all charged in at him. Oh no! I tried to help, but realized I was stuck in place. He surely was putting up a fight, but was nowhere near winning. He was surely going to lose. Right before he died, the arena flashed again, now being completely empty. What just happened?
That there was a lesson, Fozo. Not all battles are meant to be fought alone. I have learned that the hard way many times, but I want to make sure you never have to.
My body began to change again. I gained 5 more hearts as my diamond skin hardened, and I even grew a diamond on the back of my tail. I looked in my inventory and noticed a diamond staff. When activated, it shot out minions that would help me in my fights. Awesome!
You are close, Fozo. I can feel it.
My vision then came back. Thanks, Elder. I promise I won't let you down. On days 61 to 62, I brought the bee colony back to my hideout. Using the materials from the beehive, we all worked together to make them some new hives, as well as a honey throne for their queen.
This shall do. Because
they were here, flowers began to naturally sprout all throughout the base. Looks like they're fitting in great.
Fozo.
Finnegan? What are you?
I know. You helping me made me realize that my ways were wrong. And I want to return the favor for my rescue. If you trust me, I can potentially lead you to the final diamond.
On days 63 to 65, Finnegan and I made it back to Grimclaw's hideout. Wait, what are we doing here?
I have a special book that was taken from me here. It will lead us to a tiger tomb that I believe will hold the last diamond.
Tiger tomb?
Correct. There have been legends of a tiger spirit that resides here, one of which has never rested.
Maybe it can grant me the last diamond. I trusted Finnegan, and the both of us snuck back into Grimclaw's base. We were being careful, trying not to alert any wolves, until we made it inside of a room that held tigers. Wait, no. Cats?
Diamond Tiger! Grimclaw, he's turned us tigers into these house cats! He's getting stronger by the day!
That monster! I pulled out my pickaxe and freed them. Don't worry, guys. I know a new home for you. I looked over at Finnegan, searching the chests in the room.
No. He's not here.
What do you mean it's not here?
Well. Look who decided to show up.
Oh, no. We were face to face with Grimclaw on days 66 to 68.
Before, Fozo, you amused me, but now you are starting to become a real pain.
Oh no. What do we do?
Follow me.
Finnegan threw a bomb at Grimclaw, which stunned him. While stunned, we were running out of the dungeon as fast as we could until Finnegan got shot in behind by one of his attacks. Finnegan!
Listen closely, Fozo. The poachers. If anyone knows where that book is, it's them.
Why are you telling me this?
They're hit. I'm too weak to go on, I feel it. You rescued me. It's time I return the favor.
Finnegan pushed me out of the way and charged in at Grimclaw. No! Wait! While they were fighting, I knew that I had to leave. Finnegan didn't last long at all and was quickly defeated. On days 69 to 72, I left. Finnegan was gone. I knew that I had to pay respects. I arrived at his base and made him a grave monument out of the riches from his previous adventures. He would have wanted it this way. I know you didn't make the best choices, Finnegan, but you were able to redeem yourself and ended up being a good man. While mourning, I heard the sounds of fireworks all shooting around the courtyard and saw countless poachers there, extremely sad over their loss.
We hereby send off our Captain Finnegan with a proper treasure hunter funeral.
They set off another wave of fireworks, and once done, one of the poachers approached me. Hey, your captain? He sacrificed himself for me. He died a hero. He wanted me to live so that I can find his journal.
All of us here look up to Finnegan, especially me.
The poacher then pulled out Finnegan's journal and threw it over to me. Wait, you guys had it?
This journal holds all of Finnegan's tales of adventure. Use it wisely, Tiger. While you're out adventuring, we will be sworn protectors of your hideout. It's what Finnegan would have wanted.
On day 73 to 77, the poachers and I made it back to my tiger hideout. I helped them build a nice little guarded wall in front of the waterfall so they can keep guard outside of our home. This looks perfect. I then walked inside and saw all of the tiger cats that we recently saved. Knowing they also needed a home, Peanut and I worked together to make them their own little town inside of the hideout.
Thanks, Fozo. This new form feels weird, but it's nice to feel protected.
Of course. I pulled out Finnegan's journal and began to read it. The Tiger's Restless Tomb, a sacred place that resides deep underground. It's said to hold an ancient tiger spirit that has never yet rested before. Whomever rests it shall be granted a special prize, the heart of the jungle diamond. I finished reading the journal, which lastly stated I needed a key in order to enter. I looked up and Key was standing right in front of me. Oh, was that Finnegan's journal you had there? I heard about his sacrifice. You know, I was not expecting a twist like that. Hey, you said you didn't know about your origin, right, Key? Yeah, right. One day, I just remembered being inside of Finnegan's treasure room. Well, I think I just found out about where you really came from. Follow me. On days 78 to 80, Key and I followed the journal's instructions and found a large and creepy gravesite. Oh boy, I feel it, Fozo. This place feels like home to me. Okay, Key, stay close. We walked in, trying to be careful by not setting off any traps. After a while, we stumbled across a statue, much larger than the rest. This one resembled a tiger. The Key stood back. Hey, what are you doing? I don't know, little diamond tiger, but I have a strange instinct. The Key angled himself and beamed out a large yellow laser, which opened up a doorway under the tiger statue. Haha, look at that, dude. I'm like so cool. This is it. This has to be where the last diamond is. On days 81 to 85, we were both underneath the tiger's entry. These tunnels looked like they haven't been roamed in centuries. We came across a room that was filled with bones and lit up by soul lanterns. What now? The soul lanterns then activated. Oh no, what was that? It summoned haunted spirits around the room. Intruder! They all began to attack me. Their hits did a lot of damage. With my new ability, though, I sent out waves of my diamond protectors, which fought them off as well. He was even fighting by shooting his beam on them. Yeah, take that, you losers, yeah! Together, we were able to take all of the ghosts down. The lanterns transformed back, and a passageway opened up in front of us. We walked through the passageway and were met by a large underground tomb. Nature has taken over this place. This soul better be valuable. I walked in front of the tomb and held the journal in my hand. What now? Creepy. Here goes nothing. I let out a roar, which summoned a tiger spirit in front of me. But to my surprise, it was the Elder? Whoa, I bet you didn't see that twist coming.
What is happening? Why have I been brought here?
That's when it hit me.
Even in the afterlife, This war has prevented my eternal rest.
It's you. You're the spirit that needs to rest.
Rest? Fozo, I cannot rest until I know all the tigers are safe.
No, Elder. You've done your job. You've helped me grow so much, and because of you, we have a fighting chance against the wolves.
But I'm scared, Fozo. I'm scared.
Don't be, Elder. Your spirit, your beliefs, they will live on within all tigers. It's okay. Rest now. The Elder Tiger agreed, which caused the entire room to fill with a white aura. The Elder Tiger was now gone, and on a pedestal in front of the tomb was the last diamond, the heart of the jungle. I went over and picked it up. I gained 10 more hearts and felt stronger than ever. I now had wings, just like the Elder, which granted me the power of flight. I promise, Elder, I won't let you down. On days 91 to 94, I made it back home with Key. I looked around at everyone that we brought. Seeing everyone happy, everyone getting along, it filled me with pride. I know the Elder Tiger looked over all of the tigers, but I think it's my destiny to look over not just them, but everyone.
My, Fozo. I know I lost my family, but now, with all of these people, it feels like I've gained a new one.
Me too, Peanut. Me too. The sun then started to set, and we heard howls go off deep within the nearby forests. Wolves rushed in through the front of our hideout and began to attack some of our people. No! I rushed over and made quick work of them.
Fozo, the wolves! I think they're starting their final attack. What should we do?
We are done running. It's time we take the battle to them and fight back. On days 95 to 99, I was following the distant howls and made it to the edge of a jungle. There waiting for me was a line of werewolves and Grimclaw standing in the middle.
You think you have a chance? Once I kill you, I will imprison your people for eternity.
I promise, you won't kill me. Grimclaw then signaled his men, and they all started to attack. I used my wings and flew over them. With my diamond blast, they couldn't even touch me. Some, though, managed to jump high enough and scratch me. Ow! I needed some help. That's when I turned and saw the poachers right by my side. With their weaponry and my powers combined, we managed to turn the tide of this battle and started to take down the werewolves.
No, as feared, he's grown too strong. I must retreat.
I watched as Grimclaw fled, leaving his men an army behind. Coward! Because of this, they all surrendered and stopped attacking.
We did it!
Not yet. Watch them. I have to stop Grimclaw. On day 100, I found and confronted Grimclaw. It's over.
This war, this world, it should have been ours. I will make you regret opposing me in combat.
Grimclaw charged at me with everything he had. Every attack he hit dealt heavy poison damage. I knew that I had to end this fight quick before the poison took me out. I used my wings and was able to fly overhead, allowing me to dodge some of his attacks. But with his high sense of smell and sight, he was too fast for me. Remember your training, Fozo. Remember all of it.
It is you that is our final hope. Remember that, my boy. Remember.
I can't give up. Using everything I had, I hit harder than I've ever had before and shot him. Then summoned my diamond allies and shot him again. I was moving so fast, he didn't even realize what was going on. Surrender, Grimclaw.
Never!
Fine. I shot my diamond blast at him one last time, which defeated him for good. This war is over, and peace was just along the horizons. On day 1, I spawned in as a baby tiger. Why is it so hot? I looked around and found myself in a cage with other tigers. We were over a large pit of lava. I then spotted my mom right next to me. Mom, what's going on?
Fozo, gorillas have turned on us tigers.
But why? Suddenly, a large silverback gorilla came out in front of the cage.
My name is Isar, and I am king of the gorillas. For too long, tigers have ruled the jungle, causing my species to be pushed aside like we are nothing. Now, it is our time to rule. Drop all tigers in the lava.
No!
It is you that is destined to live on for us and reunite the jungle. I love you, son.
Before I could respond, we were dropped in the lava, causing all of the other tigers to die. I then pulled myself out and was in complete shock. Why am I still alive? My fur changed into a fiery red color, becoming a baby fire tiger. Mom, no! You will pay for this. I promise you, I'm gonna avenge my fellow tigers.
Impossible! How are you still alive? Seize him!
Uh-oh. A group of gorillas came out and began to chase me. I need to get out of here. On day 2, I was running as fast as I could. Why do the gorillas hate my kind? I need to find out more. I then couldn't hear the gorillas anymore. I think the coast is clear. Ah! A gorilla appeared in front of me and scared me.
There's no running from Esau. You're coming with me.
The gorilla charged at me, and out of pure instinct, I swiped at him with fire. Whoa. Because I was now a fire tiger, I was granted a fire sword that gave me a fire slash ability. He kept on attacking me, and I was in a lot of pain. I'm too weak to face this guy. I only had 5 hearts. Anger started to build up within, and suddenly I roared, and a giant fire tiger head came out of my body. It covered the entire area. What was that? I can't believe I did that. I looked and saw jungle trees burning around me. I caused all of this destruction with one attack? I never want to do that again.
You monster.
I turned around to see the gorilla was gravely injured.
You should leave the jungle just like the other tigers. This land belongs to Esau and the gorillas now.
There are more tigers still alive? I knew that it was my job to find them and reunite the jungle once again by stopping these gorillas. But where do I even start? I continued running out of the jungle when all of a sudden...
Help! Somebody help!
I followed the screams to something trapped behind some wood. I quickly mined all of the wood that was trapping him, and a striped cat came out of the wreckage.
Hey, thanks!
Quick, follow me. And eventually the two of us reached a forest far away from the fire.
Appreciate the save. The name's Felix. Nice to see another fellow tiger helping his people out.
Tiger? I'm sorry, but you're clearly not a tiger. You're just a cat with stripes.
Don't say that. I'm more than just a cat. I'm just as strong as a tiger. I know it.
Okay, Felix. I'm Fozo. It's nice to meet you. As 2 tigers, we decided to stick together. Using the wood I collected earlier, I made a crafting table and created a set of wooden tools. Felix came up and told me that he collected some stone. He gave them to me, and I used them to upgrade my tools into stone tools. Now that we had enough materials, we found an area just outside of the jungle to build a nice little base. The two of us built ourselves some small dens to make it feel like home. That's when an idea sparked. This would serve as a safe haven for all future tigers that I find. That night, I quickly caught my new friend up on what had happened to me.
I know about Esau, but I didn't think he would start his jungle takeover this soon. I've never seen a fire tiger before. You must be very important with everything going on.
I told him that I heard about other tigers being outside of the jungle, and Felix heard that some tigers went up into the mountains not far from base.
If you are going to find any tiger, I promise you it'll be there.
On day 4, I was venturing out into the world until I finally found the mountain that Felix told me about. This was a high mountain's peak, but luckily, tigers are great climbers. I finally reached the top, but I didn't see any of my kind anywhere. Where could they be? Eventually, I saw a tiger standing over the edge of the mountain. Hey, finally!
So the rumors of the fire tiger were true after all. You have risen!
Rumors? What are you talking about? Suddenly, we heard the sound of gorillas not far behind.
Oh no, they finally found this place. There's no time to explain, but take this.
The tiger handed me a map, and the sound of gorillas got even closer.
You have no way of understanding this now, but you are far too important to die today. Go, find the 4 royal tigers. They are the key to making you stronger.
The gorillas appeared in front of us, and the tiger told me to run.
Leave, now!
I reluctantly did as the tiger asked, and ran down the mountain while he fought the gorillas. It didn't take long for the tiger to be completely overrun. No! It was my fault that the tiger died, but I had to take responsibility and follow the map he's given me. I promise, your death won't be in vain. On day 5, I followed the map and it seemed to lead me into a large cave. I went inside and I spotted some iron. I then mined all of it, but when I held it, something strange happened. It automatically smelted all of it. Cool. I guess being made out of fire has its perks. I quickly used the iron to craft myself a brand new set of iron tools and left the cave. This should come in handy. The map continued to lead me to the first royal tiger. I wonder what royal tigers are. I then came across a fairly large castle and felt strangely drawn to it, like it was calling out to me. I went inside knowing that the royal tiger had to be here. Hello? Anyone home? I continued walking and noticed a large white tiger was there waiting for me. He seemed different and intimidating.
Hello, Fozo. I am Tigris, one of the 4 great royal tigers. I have been waiting for you.
Me? What's so special about me?
As the fire tiger, you will unite the jungle once again and free it from Esau's reign of tyranny.
Well, how am I supposed to do that?
I do not have an answer for that, but I do have something for you.
Tigris brought me to another room and revealed a weird-looking enchantment table and realized that that was a thing calling out to me. I walked towards it and suddenly an orb appeared. I collected the orb and was upgraded into a full-sized fire tiger. Now I had 15 hearts and felt much stronger than before. I invited Tigris to come back with me so that he can help me grow stronger. He agreed, and the two of us began to leave his castle. Tigris and I left to find that the place was completely surrounded by Esau's gorillas.
Look, it's the fire tiger. Get him!
Great. It looks like Esau still wants to capture me. Well, it won't be easy this time. A gorilla charged at me, and I slashed him with my fire claws, engulfing him in flames. Whoa, I really have gone stronger. Take this. I jumped at another and used my claws to easily burn him away. You guys can't underestimate me now. Ow! A gorilla hit me from behind and took a few of my hearts away. I can't underestimate these guys either. I dodged his attacks and finished him off with my fire claw. That was the last of them, and Tigris came out to see if the coast was clear. Everything's okay. Do you know why the gorillas hate the tigers so much?
I might know some information about that, but let's talk in a more secured location.
Agreed. The two of us left the savannah and headed back to base. On day 7, Tigris and I returned and quickly went to work building him a new home. I used the resources that I collected and built him a den similar to his old one next to mine. I wanted him to feel just at home.
Bozo, you're back. Looks like you brought Tigris along with you.
Wait, how do you know about Tigris?
I know everything about tigers. He's one of the 4 royals.
Wow, talk about being a fanatic.
I also know that tigers love fish.
The cat showed me that he made a little fishing outpost so that we could have a source of food. Wow, thanks, Felix.
No worries. Us tigers gotta stick together, right?
Yeah, right. I then walked over to go check on Tigris, and he was thankful for his new home. No problem. Now, you said you had information about the gorillas?
Ah, yes. Esau. I actually used to know his father.
Wait, really?
Yes, Esau's father was one of the most peaceful gorillas in all the jungle. The animals all got along with each other thanks to him. Esau loved his father and considered their bond nearly unbreakable, but that all changed after a tragic incident took place during the war.
War? What war? Tigris told me that that was all he knew. Everything else was too hazy for him to remember. A war, huh? Well, thanks for the info, Tigris. You should get some rest. It's getting late. The next morning, I heard a loud commotion outside. I made my way over and can hear the cries of jungle animals. Esau was there, ordering a group of small gorillas around.
Find the rest of the jungle mobs and capture them on sight. Once they're captured, then our rule shall begin.
There were cages full of the creatures of the jungle. He's not only hurting tigers, he can't be doing this. These animals did nothing wrong. Esau began to leave, and I thought that it would probably be best not to fight him yet. He looks strong. Once he was gone, I came out of hiding. I charged at the gorillas and took them out with my enhanced fire claws. A few more attacks, and I was able to take all of them down but one. All that's left is you now. So what are you gonna do? The small gorilla was clearly afraid of me and began to run back inside of the jungle. Yeah, you better run. I gotta get better at that. I used my claws to free the animals and told them that they were safe.
Safe, huh? How are we safe after the gorillas destroyed all of our homes?
I felt bad and decided to build them a campsite to give them a temporary shelter. This will do until I take care of the gorillas. The animals thanked me for my help, and a parrot told me that it's been a while since they've seen a tiger.
The last time I've seen one was a strange-looking tiger somewhere off in the desert.
The desert, huh? That might be where the next royal tiger is. On days 9 to 10, I looked everywhere in the desert until I reached a strange-looking temple. The temple seemed to be themed off of a tiger. This must be where the royal tiger is. I reached the entrance of it, but for some reason, I couldn't get inside. Why won't these blocks break? I looked over and saw a book next to the ground. I picked it up, and the book said that I needed a certain item for the doors to open. The book read,
"Return to me the lost totem of the tiger. Only then shall I grant you access."
The lost totem of the tiger? I wonder what that is.
I know everything about tigers.
I think I know exactly who would know about this totem. Let's see if you really know everything about tigers, Felix.
Sir, what are you doing here? My king, it's the fire tiger. He's gotten stronger.
If the fire tiger is upgrading, then so will I. You want to play with fire, Fozo? Fine! It's time to give you a very cold awakening.
I returned to base and noticed that my house was a little small for my current size. I think it's time for an upgrade. I collected more materials and used them to make myself a bigger tiger den. There, that ought to do it. Now, to go see Felix. I met with him outside and asked if he knew anything about the lost totem of the tiger.
Ooh, I've heard many stories about that totem. Follow me, I'll take you.
We started walking towards the location. Wait up, isn't it just a regular totem of undying or something?
Totem of undying? Are you dumb? That lost tiger totem is one of the former ancient tigers who passed away many years ago.
Jeez, I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to show any disrespect.
Many don't know where the totem could be, but thankfully, I've done lots of research on my fellow tigers.
Wow, you really know your tiger history. On days 13 to 14, Felix and I came across a large hole in the ground. Are you sure this is the place?
Of course it is. Trust me. Everything will be fine.
All right, as we went further down, Felix told me that the totem was located deeper inside. While we were walking, I noticed some iron and used my iron pickaxe to mine it and make myself an iron chestplate and helmet. This should keep me safe from the attacks of Isar's minions.
Don't worry about safety, okay? This cave's been here for years. Even if something showed up, I'd just beat him up with my tiger-like reflex. Ah!
Hey, leave him alone! I lunged at the spiders and used my claws to turn them into ashes.
Good job back there. I totally had them, by the way.
Yeah, sure you did. We continued through a grove and eventually reached a small shrine that was holding a strange totem. I went over and collected it. This is it. This is the tiger's totem. And what's this? There was a wall behind the shrine that displayed something. Is that supposed to be me?
It says that the fire tiger will bring unity to the entire jungle through its pure will. So everything that's happening right now was meant to be.
Wow, that's a lot to take in, but it's time to bring this totem back and meet with the second royal tiger. I'll meet you back at base, Felix. I returned to the temple, and once I was at the doors, I dropped the tiger totem in front. In a large flash, the doors disappeared. Nice. I walked inside, and it seemed to be completely empty. I couldn't find the royal tiger anywhere. Hello? Is anyone in here? Eventually, I spotted a dungeon and decided to check it out. When I entered, I walked through a hallway and down some steps where there was another tiger waiting for me.
Hello, Fozo.
So, I'm guessing you're the second royal tiger, right?
I am. My name is Cleo, and I know why you're here.
I told Cleo that I wanted to become stronger so that I could return the jungle to what it once was.
This day was destined to come, born from a pure tragedy. Listen, Tiger, the second upgrade won't be easy as the first one. You must find the Volcano of Flames.
Volcano of Flames? Doesn't sound that welcoming. Look, I know your home is this place, but I promise you, if you don't come with me, the gorillas will find you and harm you. Join me at my base. That way, you can stay safe. Cleo agreed to join, and we both began to leave the desert. On days 17 to 18, Cleo and I were on our way back to base when we noticed something strange along the horizon. The two of us reached a desert village that was completely covered in ice. Even the villagers were trapped. What is this?
This is strange. I have a bad feeling that Izar may have something to do with this.
But how would he? He's only a gorilla.
Don't you think it's strange that as soon as the gorilla found out about a fire tiger, suddenly this happens?
You're right. I mean, this is the desert, the hottest biome there is. This isn't natural. I need to get these poor villagers out of the ice. I use my fire claws to melt down the ice and free the villagers.
Thank you, Mr. Tiger. I thought I was gonna be frozen forever. My nose was starting to feel like a frozen popsicle.
I asked the villager how they ended up in the block of ice, and he told us that he had no idea.
I was out just minding my own business when all of a sudden I couldn't move at all.
Weird. Me and Cleo both agreed that we needed to hurry and find the rest of the upgrades. Cleo and I returned to base and got to work on building her a new home. I decided to build her a desert-themed den to make it feel like her old place back at the temple.
Thank you, Fozo. This home will most certainly suffice.
No problem. I'm glad that we can stand up against that evil gorilla.
Isar's not actually evil. He's just misunderstood.
But the way he's acting doesn't seem like it.
Shh! Felix! Go on, Cleo.
The jungle throughout the years knew nothing but peace and happiness. That is, until the players started showing up. Many years ago, the Tigers went through a war with many different players. They were trying to take the jungle for themselves and strip it of its resources, as players tend to do. Tigers were the sworn protector of our biome and did what they needed to in order to protect it. Isar's father also took note of this and helped defend the land to keep his son safe.
Son, stay here. I'm gonna make sure these players stay away from our home.
Dad, it's too dangerous.
Don't worry, I'll be right back. Who goes there?
Dad, no!
Isar's father suffered a grave injury that led to his death, and poor Isar watched it all unfold.
But why does Isar hate tigers? It doesn't make sense. I need to go talk to him.
You sure about that, Fozo? Isar might kill you.
Maybe I can reason with him or something. Look, I have to at least try, okay? He's hurt. His own father died in front of him. If I can end things peacefully with Isar and unite the jungle the way it should be, then I'm gonna do it. On days 21 to 23, I made my way into the jungle and noticed that it had changed a lot since I'd last been here. Everything felt dark, dreadful, and cold. I also noticed that it was snowing. That is strange. It never snows in the jungle. I continued going further inside and spotted more cages full of the jungle's animals. I freed them, and that's when I spotted a gorilla temple off in the distance. Once I reached the entrance, there were two small gorilla guards waiting for me.
Halt! Who goes there?
I am Fozo, the fire tiger, and I would like to speak with Isar.
Fozo?
Isar walked out of the entrance and approached me. I can tell that something had changed about him since our last encounter.
How amusing that you have brought yourself to me just to die!
I'm not here to fight you, Isar. I just want to talk. The gorilla didn't listen to me, though, and knocked me back with a blast of ice. Whoa, what was that?
While you were out getting your upgrades, I decided to make a few upgrades of my own.
The attack was so brutal that it took half of my hearts away. Stop this. I don't want to fight you. I've come here to make peace.
It's too late for peace now. The Tigers will pay. They took everything from me.
Isar hit me with another ice attack, and I only had a few hearts left. I was too weak to run.
I won't kill you yet. I want the entire jungle to see you die.
On days 24 to 26, I was locked up inside some kind of dungeon. Isar won't even listen to me. Is he too far gone to reason with? I need to get out of this cage.
So cold.
I looked next to me and saw a parrot frozen in ice. I need to get him out of here. He could freeze to death. I used my fire powers to free the parrot and warmed him back up.
Thanks
Thanks for the fire. Who would have thought a tiger would help someone like me? I used to hate the tigers, but I hate the gorillas more. They're ruining the jungle.
I don't know what the tigers did to you to hate them, but I'm different. I want to help the jungle and make it peaceful again.
Well, since you freed me from the ice, I think I can help us get out of here.
Ollie was small enough to fly through our cage and managed to open it up from the outside. Wow, thanks, Ollie. Now I just need to find the volcano of flames and get stronger.
Volcano of Flames? Actually, I know where that is.
Really? Ollie told me the volcano's location, and I offered him a place to stay at the base. Don't worry, Ollie. You should be safe there. On days 27 to 29, I arrived at the volcano, and it was a massive area that had lava and fire all around it. This must be the place. I walked up to the edge of the volcano and stared at the lava in front of me. All I can see when I saw it was my mother and the tigers. Instead of giving into sadness, this gave me more determination than ever, and a reminder as to why I'm trying to help the jungle. I eventually reached the top and met an individual there. I could tell that this person was strong.
I am the guardian of this upgrade. If you wish to obtain it, you must defeat me in battle.
He immediately knocked me away with a fire attack. Ouch! I guess I have to do what he said. Defeat him in battle. I tried to attack him back, but every time I got close, he kept using more of his fire abilities on me. This guy's tough. He was getting ready for another attack, but I was too fast for him and used my fire claws to damage him. He tried to fight back, but I slashed him down with my claws to finish him off. The fire guardian dropped an item. I equipped it and immediately gained 10 more hearts. I was also now completely covered in fire. Sweet! I tested out my new upgrade and could do the same attack that the fire guardian used. Now I was that much closer to obtaining all of my upgrades. On my way back to base, I knew that fight with that fire guardian was a little too close for comfort. I needed to better protect myself. I went inside of a nearby cave and noticed that it was deep, so maybe I can find better materials inside. I managed to reach a point inside where I found a few diamonds. I then used my pickaxe to get the material. It was enough to upgrade to a set of diamond tools. It's not armor, but it'll do for now. I found some more iron inside of the cave and collected it to finish off my iron armor set. I then returned to base and noticed that Felix was finishing up on building Ollie's new home.
Thanks, Felix. You've been really helpful and made me feel welcome at this base.
Don't mention it. One of the tiger's biggest jobs is to protect his family, and you're part of the family now.
Felix saw me walk into the base and came over to welcome me.
It looks like you got another upgrade, Fozo. That's great.
Yep. I'm halfway there to being a fully upgraded fire tiger.
Yeah, don't let that power give you a big head. Pretty soon I'll be just as strong as you two.
We'll see, buddy. We'll see. On days 33 to 35, I decided to head out and start looking for clues into finding the last royal tiger. During my journey, I came across a plains biome that was covered in ice and snow. This was just like the desert village back then. Isar's name was written all over it. His power is increasing just like mine. I made my way through the now icy plains and spotted somebody trapped in a block of ice. I walked up and realized that it was a gorilla? Huh? Why would Isar freeze one of his own kind? I used my fire claws to free the gorilla and melted some of the ice in the area away.
Thanks for getting me out of there. Here, take this as part of my gratitude.
The gorilla dropped some diamonds in front of me, and that was enough to craft myself a diamond chestplate. Hey, thanks for the diamonds, but why were you trapped?
Follow me. I'll explain more once we get somewhere safe.
The gorilla and I made it to a small outpost, and I stopped at the entrance. This isn't some kind of trap, right? The gorilla just told me to trust him, and I guess I had no other option. I went inside to find that it was only us and a few other gorillas.
This is my family. We've been hiding out here to stay away from Isar and his madness.
The gorilla explained that he was for Isar until he found out some of his true motives.
I didn't agree to what he was doing. I tried to stop him, but that ended up with me being frozen.
That's not good.
All jungle life is at stake, Fire Tiger. Isar is planning to strip away everyone's freedom with his new ice powers. I couldn't let my family go through that. Family is everything to me.
Don't worry. I'm gonna stop him, I promise.
Isar knows where the third royal tiger is too. You have to get there before his men do.
The gorilla gave me the royal tiger's location, and I thanked him for his help. I promise you, I won't let you down. On days 39 to 41, I made it to the third royal tiger's location and found myself in the middle of a swamp biome. The gorilla mentioned that the royal tiger was hiding out in a cave, one that looked like a part of the swamps. When I reached it, I noticed that it was greatly damaged. There was fire all inside. Oh no, was I too late?
Hey,
I ran further in and spotted the royal tiger stranded by gorillas.
Fire Tiger, you're finally here. Please come save me.
There were a lot of gorillas blocking my path to reach him. I guess I've got no choice.
It's the Fire Tiger! Get him!
And I prepared myself for a battle. A gorilla tried to attack me, but I used my fire claw to easily take it down. I also used my new fire ability and was able to take a few more of them. More gorillas ran into the cave though, and I was starting to get overwhelmed. I couldn't fight all of them at once. I then heard the third royal tiger scream out in the distance. No! I have to do something! Suddenly, another huge fire tiger came out of me again, defeating all surrounding gorillas. No, I didn't mean to use it, but I was so angry. I had no control. I ran outside just to see the third royal tiger was gone. I was too late. That ability I used scared me. It's too powerful for me to control, even right now. I needed to get stronger. I noticed some diamonds were inside of the cave, so I collected them and had enough to fully equip my diamond armor. That should protect me better from Isar's minions and hopefully prevent me from not being able to control my attacks again.
Ozo, are you in there?
I know that meow anywhere. I went out and saw Felix was there waiting for me. What are you doing here?
I'm here to help you out, but as a spy. I was keeping an eye on Isar and happened to find where they took the royal tiger.
That's great, Felix. You know where he's being held?
They took the royal tiger to the most secure place in all the jungle, and that place is so guarded, they would see you a mile away.
It's a risk that I'm gonna have to take. Now show me the way. Felix reluctantly agreed, and I followed him out of the swamps. On days 45 to 47, Felix led me to a large prison with gorillas guarding the entrance.
Are you sure about this, Fozo?
Look, I have no choice, okay? Now go back to the base and wait for me. Felix wished me luck, and I rushed inside.
Hey, did you watch that new Fozo video last week?
Yeah, well, I heard it was amazing, so I had to check it out, and,
I used my fire claws to take down the first gorilla, and before another one could react, I used my second upgrade to defeat him. If I want to do this successfully, I have to stay quiet. Hey, I'm here to get you out.
Thank goodness. I thought those gorillas were going to kill me.
I quickly got the third royal tiger out of the cage, and the two of us ran outside of the prison and made our way out of the jungle. While leaving, I saw Isar's base and noticed that it seemed different than last time. What's up with that? The royal tiger told me that he overheard the gorilla's plan.
Isar is going to freeze over the entire jungle. This would only allow gorilla lives to be free and prioritized.
Everyone except their own species? That's what the other gorilla meant by using his ice powers. I couldn't let that happen. I needed to hurry and find my other upgrades. The third royal tiger told me that his name was Bangle. We arrived at the base and began working on his new home. I decided to make his home feel more like the swamp and made it out of oak logs. I even added a small pool for him to swim inside.
Thank you, Fozo. I love my new home.
You're welcome.
While I was with them, I happened to find this.
Bangle then dropped a book, and it was a diary that belonged to Isar. I opened it and began to read it. The diary told me about the events that took place during the war between the tigers and the players. Isar wrote that his father hid him away from the battle to keep him safe, just like Cleo told me.
I watched as my father left to go defend the jungle, and that's when it happened. Who goes there? It was a tiger's fault! My father was taken away from me because of a tiger!
Dad, please stay with me. Please.
Son, it's up to you now. Do what you must. Protect the jungle. Make me proud.
No!
So it wasn't a player that killed Isar's father. It was a tiger. Why would a tiger do this?
If that's true, then that's the reason why Isar hates us so much.
Yeah, but that doesn't explain why he's treating the other animals so poorly too. Why does he hate them? Bangle doesn't know, but he believes that I'll find out soon enough. Finding my third upgrade was more important right now, and Bangle gave me its location. With that, I headed out of base. On days 51 to 53, I reached the location of my third fire upgrade. It was deep underground. I knew I had to be careful. There's no doubt this place was full of traps. I made my way inside and reached the site of my third fire upgrade. There you are. I went over and grabbed it and immediately felt myself getting stronger. Nice. Now I have 5 more hearts too. But suddenly, the entire dungeon started to shake. Oh no, what's happening? I ran as fast as I could when I ran into a giant crocodile.
You dare enter my
domain?
I was sent here to make myself stronger. This will help all jungle animals.
I don't care. I am safe underground here. You shall die for your decision.
Wait, no! The crocodile didn't listen though and began to attack. Here goes nothing. I used my new ability and it sent out a giant aerial fire attack. It hurt the crocodile enough for him to run away. That's right, you better run. With this new ability, I am sure I can beat Isar and his men. I was going through the world, then all of a sudden,
I finally found you, Fire Tiger!
He looked even more different than before. His fur looked more blue, and I could tell that he was much stronger. Isar, look, I know what happened to your father. It was a tiger, and I'm sorry, okay?
Tigers are meant to lead us in the jungle. They are supposed to protect all of us. But no, they only care about themselves.
Isar tried to hit me again, but I dodged it and countered with my new upgrade. But Isar was completely unaffected. Has he become too cold for me to melt? Isar managed to hit me with his ice powers again, and I couldn't move for a moment. Ah! This gave him enough time to lay a critical blow on me. Ouch! There has to be more to all of this, Isar. All of the jungle animals don't have anything to do with this.
After my father was killed, I realized something. My father's death showed me who the real villains are. Only us gorillas know how things should be.
Isar was about to strike me again, but I dodged it and summoned fire all around him. I know there is still good in you, but for now, you're blinded by rage. While trapped, I began to escape and make my way home. On days 57 to 59, I returned to base completely exhausted. Felix ran over to me and was glad to see that I was okay. I need to stop him, Felix.
Yeah, have some fish.
He dropped me some fish, and I ate them to replenish my strength. I then looked at the small fishing farm and realized that we're gonna have to make that a little bigger if we want to feed all of our guests. Felix and I both got to work, and we made the small fishing farm much larger. Now, hopefully, more people can fish at once. I met with the 3 royal tigers, and they told me that they were proud of what I've accomplished so far.
I know it doesn't seem like it now, but you're really making progress on saving the jungle.
Agreed. More animals are hearing about your legend and are beginning to have hope.
Thanks, guys, but Isar still needs to be stopped. We have to find a way to make peace. In order to do that, I need to find the last royal tiger.
I might know where she's hiding. Hopefully, Isar and his gorillas haven't found her.
Bangle told me the location, and I made my way over. I made my way through the jungle and remembered what Bangle told me.
You can find her deep within a certain jungle, but remember, this jungle isn't ordinary.
I wonder what's so special about it. I reached the location and realized what Bangle was saying. This jungle was completely surrounded by bamboo. I've never seen anything like this before. It was nice and peaceful, completely unaffected by Isar's ice. Once I reached it, I noticed that some of the jungle animals were also here. A lot of them looked like they were hiding out. What are you guys all doing here?
We retreated from our jungle after Esau began his conquest. Most of us lost our families.
The jungle isn't what it used to be. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna do what I can to make things right. The animals thanked me for that, and I turned around, only to see the 4th royal tiger. She was a large white tiger who gave off a majestic and peaceful presence.
I'm Shiva. You must be Fozo.
I am, and thank you for taking care of all these animals. Shiva told me that it's a tiger's responsibility. Well, I wholeheartedly agree. Look, I need your help to save the jungle.
Now that you have me, you almost have everything you need to reach your final form.
On days 63 to 65, I returned with Shiva back to base, and the 2 of us worked on her new home. We tried to make it look exactly like her old one. I even added bamboo around it and used some glowstone she had on hand to light it up.
Good to see you again, Shiva.
Same here, Bangle. Though, I wish we were meeting on better terms.
Now that I have all of you guys, what am I supposed to do?
You need all the royal tigers with you in one place to upgrade to your final form.
Okay, well, let me just go grab the other 2, and then we should be good to go, right?
Not necessarily. There's still one more item that you need in order to activate your final form. The Lost Fire Claw.
Huh, what's that?
Ooh, I know. The Lost Fire Claw helps its user unleash their inner strength.
Of course you know, Felix. Where do I find it?
The Lost Fire Claw can be found deep within a fortress inside of the Nether. Once you get there, you'll find a secret room that houses the claw.
Then there's no time to lose. Before I left, I saw Shiva walk away. I could tell that she was hiding something. Hey, Is everything all right?
I feel responsible for most of what's happening.
But why? The gorillas are the ones who are responsible. It's up to all of us tigers to fix that.
But I am the one that caused the gorillas to turn on us.
Wait, are you?
I am. I still remember the day like it happened yesterday. I heard a noise coming from the jungle. Players had recently hurt my family, and I was blinded by pure rage. And without thinking twice, I jumped out at the noise and kept swinging until I realized what I had done. I am the tiger that killed Esau's father, and I regret it every second I still breathe.
Shiva, I don't know what to say.
You mustn't say anything. It is up to you now, Fozo. Reunite the jungle. It is your destiny.
I journeyed across the world until I stumbled upon a cave entrance. Felix said that I could find a good amount of obsidian where the water meets lava. I went inside the cave, and I couldn't find anything at first, but luckily, it was so big, so I was able to find some eventually. I used my diamond pickaxe to mine as much obsidian that I could find. After leaving the cave, I then found a nice area to start working on the portal. Now, all I need to do is light it with some flint and steel. Oh, wait a minute. I'm already made out of fire. I used my third fire ability, and the portal was able to activate. I love being a fire tiger. Time to go find that fire claw. On days 69 to 71, I found myself inside of the Nether. I knew that I had to search all around, but where?
Once you get there, you'll find a secret room that houses the claw.
That's right. I needed to find a fortress. I started my journey across the Nether and found a large red building. Is that supposed to be it? I walked throughout the tower and searched everywhere for the claw, but I couldn't find anything. Where could it be? I reached the top and I dodged a fireball. What the? I looked up and came face to face with a large fire dragon. Why did you attack me?
You want the fire claw, right? Well, you'll have to beat me to get it.
If that's what it's gonna have to take, then so be it. I charged at the dragon and tried to attack, but he was just out of my reach. He then hit me with a fireball and took a few of my hearts away. Good thing this armor lessened the damage.
Looks like you're a worthy competitor, but I won't let you out alive. Time to finish this.
I don't think so. I activated my third fire ability, which instantly took him down. Whoa, that ability is stronger than I thought. In a flash of light, the fire claw was in front of me. Once I grabbed it, I knew that I had to get out of this place and bring it back to the Royal Tigers immediately. I returned back to the overworld and Isar sped by and hit me with one of his attacks.
You think you're the only one busy getting upgrades? You escaped me last time, but that will not happen again. You're coming with me, Fozo.
Oh no. I used my second upgrade on him and the blow pushed him away.
Your fire is still too weak to burn me. You are pathetic.
The gorilla blasted me with an ice and took 10 of my hearts out. He's gotten stronger too? How is this possible? I relentlessly sliced Isar with my fire claws, trying to damage him, but it wasn't any good. He didn't even flinch. He just knocked me back with his gorilla strength, and I was low on hearts. I still can't beat him. I need to escape. Before I could run, Isar covered me with his ice powers, trapping me in a block of ice.
Now that I have you, my plan will finally be fulfilled.
On days 75 to 77, I woke up and found myself inside of a cage. What happened and where am I? I was surrounded by gorillas, and they were cheering Isar on.
Behold, the jungle's last hope will finally be gone, and the time of the gorillas shall begin.
No, stop. You don't have to do this.
Oh, but I do, and I will.
I thought I was done for, when all of a sudden, Felix ran up from behind and knocked Isar off a hill.
Talk about pure tiger strength. Take that.
Felix! I didn't waste any time. We both made a run for it, but we were stopped to see a bunch of gorillas in our way. I dodged the first one's attack and used my claws to take him down. Then I used my second upgrade to take down a few more. Oh, Felix, you shouldn't be here. More of the gorillas started showing up, so I tried to use my third ability to burn them away, but I was running low on hearts, and Felix knew it. We gotta get out of here right now.
You are going nowhere.
Suddenly, an ice attack got shot out.
No!
Felix jumped in the way. Felix! Anger built within me to the point where I unleashed another fire tiger. It killed all of the gorillas, leaving only Isar.
We will meet again.
Oh, come on, buddy. We've got to get out of here.
No, Fozo. I'm not gonna make it. Listen, you have what it takes to save the jungle. I know it. We all do. I just hope I was a hero like you. All I ever wanted to be was a real tiger.
Felix? Felix! No! My friend was gone. I promise, the world is gonna know about what you did today. Everyone will. I showed up, and the other royal tigers were outside waiting for me.
Fozo, you're back! Thank heavens! Where's Felix?
Guys, Felix, he didn't make it. They were all saddened to hear the news. I found a spot at the base and created a memorial for Felix. There, everyone stood and mourned for his loss.
You were the bravest and brightest feline I ever met.
You always cared about everyone and took care of them.
Your passion for tigers knew no bounds.
As the head of the Royal Tigers, we hereby deem Felix worthy of being a tiger, and we make him the 5th Royal Tiger.
You see, Felix? You were more of a tiger than any of us, and you proved that every day you were alive. I'm gonna miss you, my friend.
It's time for the age of gorillas to begin! Now, no one can do anything or do any harm, just as things should be.
On days 81 to 85, I noticed that my entire base was snowed over. Oh no. This has to be Isar. I then looked over to the Royal Tigers, and they told me that it was time for me to unlock my final form. I needed to go and meet them at the Tiger Ritual Ground. I journeyed across the world and noticed that more of it was covered in snow. Isar is getting stronger by the minute, and he was making sure that everyone suffered his icy wrath. As I made my way towards the ritual site, I saw a camp that was completely covered in ice. I ran up to it and saw jungle animals trapped in cages. They looked like they were all freezing to death. I activated my 3rd upgrade and used my flames to melt all the ice away.
Oi, thanks, Fire Tiger. We thought we were a safe distance away from Esau, but I guess we were wrong.
I'm sorry, but I don't think anyone is safe as long as Isar is doing as he pleases. The animals told me that the jungle has become a frozen wasteland, and the gorillas are the only inhabitants there. I've got to reach the ritual site and reach my final form. Only then will I be able to reverse all of this. I reached the site and found Shiva was there waiting for me.
So, you finally made it, Fozo.
Yeah, so this is it, huh? We walked over to the pit of lava, and she explained to me that if I wanted to unlock my final form, I needed to bathe in the lava once again. So I started in lava to become the Fire Tiger, and now I have to go in it to unlock my final form. I guess that makes sense. All 4 of the Royal Tigers went at each corner of the lava pit, waiting for the ritual to begin. I guess it's up to me now. I walked up and tossed the lost fire claw inside. Then I knew it was time. Wish me luck! A vision began to run through my mind. I found myself inside of the jungle, but it was quiet and peaceful. A tiger walked up to me and told me that he was my guide to unlocking my final upgrade.
I would tell you what your upgrade is, but you already know the answer to that.
Flashes of the Fire Tiger head filled me with doubt. I don't know if I should use this power. It may be too strong for me to handle. I almost burned down the entire jungle the first time I used it.
You are the only one who could use this power. If you ever want to unleash that power's full potential, you must accept that it's a part of you now.
The vision disappeared, and I was outside of the lava pit. I noticed that I gained 10 more hearts and felt way more in tune with my powers. All of the tigers agreed that I had become the full-fledged Fire Tiger. On days 91 and 94, we were all back at base as I prepared to go save the jungle. Shiva came up and asked if I saw anything while I was in the lava. I quickly explained her my vision.
If that is all you need to do, then trust in yourself, and you will see this through.
Thank you. I'll try to do that. If things go south, make sure you get all the animals to safety. Shiva agreed and hoped that I would reverse all of this. I can tell that she felt really bad about what happened to Isar's father, and I knew that it was up to me to make things right. I went over to Bengal's house and met with him. He was worried for my safety, but believed that I would be all right.
Those gorillas are pretty scary, but you can show them how scary us tigers are.
Thank you. I then went over to Tigris and Cleo, and they both wished me luck on my upcoming battle. All right, Felix, this is it. It's time that I go save this jungle. I reached the edge of the jungle, and it was just as I had feared. Isar had turned this once beautiful home into a cold and icy wasteland. I surveyed the area and saw the jungle animals being held captive while the gorillas laughed at them.
Please, you can't do this!
Oh, yeah? And who's gonna stop us?
That would be me. I used my fire charge attack to easily take down the gorillas. I then quickly freed the jungle animals out of their cages. Get out of the jungle. It's not safe here yet. More small gorillas started to show up and began to surround me. Unfortunately for them, my upgrades have maxed out thanks to the ritual. I unleashed my third upgrade and burned all the gorillas around me. Now, all that's left was Isar. I felt a chilling wind pass by me and knew that was where he was. It was time to finish this. On day 100, I finally arrived at the place Isar was waiting for me. This is your last chance. Please surrender now. Together we can bring peace back into the jungle.
Peace! There will only be peace once you and the rest of the animals are gone.
Isar tried to blast me with ice, but I quickly dodged it. Look, the tiger that killed your father, it was a mistake, an accident.
Shut up! Stop lying! All tigers shall die!
The gorilla was far too gone. I have no choice. I circled around Isar and slashed him from behind with my fire claws. It seemed to finally damage him because he retaliated, but I had to bear the pain. I used my second upgrade on him and knocked him back. Then my third to greatly weaken him. This was it. I have to believe in myself.
No!
I activated my firehead to finish off Isar, melting all the ice away. I'm sorry, Isar, but it's over now. On day 1, I spawned in as a baby warden tiger, sitting high up inside of my beautiful Skulk jungle home. I looked forward and saw my father, the king of the warden tigers, overlooking me and the entire empire around us.
Look around, my son. Someday, this entire jungle will be yours.
Mine? But just then, helicopters took to the skies right above us. They dropped down explosions on our entire home. And from them landed a bunch of mechanized insects.
Tigers, defend our home!
The mechs ran around and did everything they could to steal my home's resources. But my people went in and started to fight back. Some would win, but because of their numbers, they were quickly taken down, and most were captured. No! I ran down, wanting to join the fight, but as I did, an explosion erupted from the jungle right near me. From the blast came a towering mech general.
This territory now belongs to us, and with these resources, we will become the strongest military this world has ever seen.
No, you can't do this. This is my home. Ah!
You stupid little tiger! This jungle is mine, General Apex! And there is nothing you can do!
The general was about to blast me again, but out of nowhere, my father jumped in between us.
Leave my son alone!
His roar let out a powerful warden boom, knocking back General Apex.
Hurry, son! We need to go!
On day 2, I was running right behind my father. But as we did, the more that I saw jungle animals being attacked and captured by the mechs. No, everything's being destroyed.
Keep running!
We finally made it into a clearing where countless animals and mechs were at war. Now what?
First harvest, skull.
I looked over and saw that a spider was cornering a warden elephant.
No, stay away from me!
I can't stand this. I have to help.
Wait, stop!
I began to rush towards the elephant as more and more animals were being taken down around me. As I got close, my rage built up into my claws as I swiped at the mech, causing me to use a sonic slash.
You must die!
The spider mech began to do everything it could to kill me. Ah! I did my best and tried to fight back, but I was so small compared to him.
Son!
My dad jumped in, and we started to face off against the mech in unison. But finally, with my father's help, we took him down.
Wow. Thank you for saving me.
Of course. It's my duty as a warden tiger to help.
Son, we have no time.
My dad then threw a strange skulk heart over to me. What is this?
The two of you must follow the beat of the heart. It will take you somewhere safe.
Dad, wait! What are you?
Son, I will meet you there. I must make sure the other tigers are safe. Now, go!
On day 3, the two of us escaped from the battlefield through the jungle. How am I supposed to follow this? As I said that, the heart shot out an echoey blast in the direction that we were supposed to go. Whoa!
Hey, thanks for saving me, by the way. The last of my kind. Those mechs killed them all!
I'm so sorry. Just then, a siren filled the area, and I quickly noticed that there were mechanized stations in the jungle around us. From them crawled out mech ants.
Scan the area!
Come on, we have to keep moving. We began to sneak around the area, avoiding the ants at all costs until...
Skulk detected! Attack mode activate!
The ant quickly transformed into a flying mech. Run! On day 4, we started to run through the jungle with a group of flying mechs around us. We couldn't shake them, and the warden heart just kept beating louder and louder. We must be getting close. We finally came around the corner to see an entrance to a skulk cavern. There, the two of us ran in, but the mechs were still right behind. What do we do?
I have an idea.
Lily turned around and slammed into the cave floor, causing an erupting wall to seal off the entrance. Nice one. See? Now you're saving me. We really do make a great team, don't we?
Yeah, we really do.
Because of our newfound friendship, something began to happen. I became a much stronger warden tiger with 5 more hearts, and I can now let out my own sonic blast.
Whoa, what just happened?
I don't know. We continued through the cavern until we reached a secluded clearing. Around the area were 6 tall statues, and the tiger and elephant ones were activated. Dad must have sent me here for a reason.
Those are the statues of the 6 different warden animals of the world. The rest being the gorilla, the eagle, the snake, and the spider.
So every time I unite one, I become stronger. Then I have to find the rest and fully unite the Skulk Jungle. On day 5, we decided to build our hideout here. I helped Lily as she wanted her base at the foot of the warden elephant statue. And I then went to work on my very own home next to mine. I did everything I could to make it perfect, and even made an extra room for my father as well. Where is he? He should have been here by now. Just then, I heard the strangest sounds of turkeys.
Back off, you feathered freaks!
I ran out of my base to see that a small blue duck was being chased by a group of turkeys. What? I used my warden boom to attack and blast the turkeys back.
Coward!
They all ran away as the duck came up to me.
Hey, thanks.
Wait, do I know you?
Nope. But, listen, man. Those turkeys, they attacked me because they're, like, brainwashed or something.
Brainwashed? I followed the blue duck until we reached a large farm, but it was currently being destroyed by a huge mechanical turkey? Not my carrots! Did General Apex do this?
That stupid, selfish bird took my upgrade core. I was gonna use it to become big and strong. But now look at me, dude.
I'm sorry, man. Look, I need to find all the warden animals. I don't have time for this.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, listen. I may know where the warden gorillas are. And if you help me, I can take you straight to them.
On day 6, the blue duck and I made a deal.
Die! I've been hunted all my life, but look who's hunting now!
Hey, stop this right now!
A warden tiger. General Mech will be very pleased to have you taken down. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
What in the world? The turkey attacked by sending out missiles to explode the crops around us. And he would even start to lay eggs?
Charge! I got these guys, dude!
The duck ran in and attacked the smaller turkeys with such fury. We all continued to fight until I got a good hit of the turkey mech, making him drop the upgrade core. Hey, you!
On it!
He ran over and grabbed the core, causing him to upgrade.
Awesome! Let's finish this!
The duck and I teamed up on the mechanical turkey, and in his new upgraded form, he had incredible strength. Whoa, you are one special duck. Well, lucky for you guys, the Fozo duck is now available as an awesome plushie. Support my channel by getting the cute Day 1 Fozo, the strong, fierce Day 100 Fozo, or better yet, both. Make sure to click the link in the description to get yours before they all sell out. Thanks, guys. With the combined final hit, we were able to take down the mech turkey. Yes!
All right, strangely familiar tiger. I'm a man of my word.
I'll lead you right to the Warden Gorilla Empire.
On day 7, I went with the now tall blue duck as he led me to the entrance of a snowy monkey kingdom.
Well, good luck with everything. Maybe I'll see you around.
Thanks, and nice voice. I entered into the snowy kingdom, but all I saw around me were monkeys throwing bananas all through the kingdom. The apes were running around mindlessly. What's going on here? I looked over and saw a monkey that was quietly hiding behind a destroyed wall. Hey!
All of the monkeys have gone wild. We have no direction, no idea what to do without the Warden Gorilla.
Without the gorilla? What do you mean? We walked through the structure until he pointed over to the large Warden Gorilla encased in stone. This is horrible. Can we break him out?
Yeah, we would just need the Totem of Healing. The thing is, there's a reason we haven't gotten it yet.
The monkey led me away from the snowy kingdom and to the edge of a strange forest that was holding back the cold.
In there are the creatures that stole the totem. But be warned, those that have entered have never returned.
On day 8, I began a search through the strange forest, but there wasn't a sign of the totem anywhere. Come on, where could it be? It was then that I heard the sound of movement in the trees above me. Hello? Landing on the ground right behind me were 2 intimidating tree folks. Ah! They reached out and began to control the trees around me, causing walls of wood and forest to form into a maze.
As an intruder to our domain, you must perish!
Stay away from me! I ran away in the only direction I could, further inside of the structure. As I ran in, though, more and more tree folk would come out of the wooden walls and attack me with thorns and bark. If they're defending this place like this, then the totem has to be here. As I rounded a final corner, I barely stopped myself in front of a deep pit full of a green liquid. I looked across to see the center of the maze, and there was the Totem of Healing. All right, Fozo, you can do this. Here goes nothing. I leapt across the pit, using my upgraded form to jump completely over it. Woohoo! I did it! In my celebration, I didn't even realize that I was now surrounded by all of the tree people. And now, standing between me and the totem was their tree folk elder, Shaman. Hey, I need that totem!
You want this? It has granted me and my people unimaginable power, like this. Ah!
The shaman began to attack me with powerful beams of pure energy. Ah! Hey, stop! The totem, it doesn't belong to you.
I don't care!
He continued to fight, so I knew that I had to defend myself. I used my abilities to try and gain the upper hand, but he was still extremely strong. You should care about what you're doing. Look, we all need to work together. If not, everyone everything will be destroyed. In my anger, I unleashed my new Sonic Boom attack, which hit him head on, knocking him back. Please give it up, or else even your people will be no more. General Apex, his army, it's rising by the second. And if the jungle doesn't unite, we don't stand a chance.
Fine, take the totem. Just promised to protect us all.
On days 11 to 12, I returned to the Warden Gorilla's Snowy Kingdom and placed the Totem of Healing back on its pedestal. This caused a huge wave of sonic energy to radiate throughout the area, freeing the Warden Gorilla. Whoa.
I have awoken.
As I stood in the presence of the gorilla, I noticed that all of the monkeys were standing at attention, awaiting the orders of their leader.
He's back! He's actually back!
You have freed me. I am forever in your debt.
Because of his words, I felt myself begin to surge with power, causing me to grow even stronger. I gained 5 more hearts and now had a new ability to burrow inside of the ground.
Why have you freed me?
Because General Apex, he's hurting all of our homes and our people. If we don't stand together, we will never win this fight. Will you be by my side?
I will, Tiger, for the Wardens.
After our agreement, we were heading back to my base when we noticed an imposing mechanical military base. And there, addressing his army of mech insects, was the general.
Good work on taking full control of the Skulk Jungle. With all these resources, we won't be running out anytime soon.
I looked around the base and saw the mechs were placing machinery all around the jungle, drawing in the Skulk as some sort of power source.
But our mission does not end here. Not until we are the most powerful army in the world. And I will show you how we can do it.
Being escorted out from deeper in the base came my father? Dad!
Leave my people in this place alone. Do not speak to me like that, you pathetic animal. I am your commanding general. I will never follow you. You don't have a choice. Turn on the chip!
With the flick of a lever, my father was electrocuted with a surge of energy, and it turned him into a mech tiger.
I am at your service, General. With the power of the Skulk, we can take control of any creature we want.
What? No! I have to stop them. I have to stop this right now. I slipped into the base and ran for cover in a nearby building.
Bozo, wait!
I didn't listen to him. I couldn't. I have to get my dad. On days 15 to 16, I was running through the mech base, trying to find my dad. This can't be happening. I then made it into a large room, but there was nothing in sight except for a Skulk feather? What is this for? As I went up and grabbed it, a whole circle of humanoid mechs formed around me. Where is my father?
You are a fool to come here. I will be bringing you to the General myself.
Dad, no, this isn't you.
Yes, it is.
My father then leapt in to attack, but bursting out of the floor was the Warden Gorilla.
Not if I have anything to say about it. Destroy them!
We began to fight as the mechs would rush in and try to overpower us. I used my Skulk claws, but they weren't going down without a fight. My father would take every chance he could to try and leap into attack, but thankfully, the Warden Gorilla kept him at bay.
In time, you will truly see the power in the Mech General Chain.
The gorilla then used a strong attack that knocked all of them back.
You must get out of here, now!
He started to dig in the ground, so I used my new burrow ability to dig down and out of the base. On days 17 to 18, we made it safely back to the hideout. There, a ton of the monkeys were already gathered around the foot of the activated gorilla statue. Sweet! Let's get you all settled in. I got to work gathering materials and building up the monkeys their own tribal home.
Great work, Fozo. But I must say, your father siding with General Mech brings me much fear. He is the strongest of all the Warden Tigers.
He didn't side with them. He was forced. We have to find a way to get him back.
Why, yes, we do.
I looked over at the elephant statue and saw that Lily had built up her home, a full-fledged library. Whoa, someone's been busy.
Yes, I have. And I'm so glad you're back safe.
Me too. We were even lucky enough to find this warden feather. I just don't know what it does.
No way! That has to belong to the Warden Eagle. And after all the research I've been doing, I may know just the place to find him.
On days 19 to 21, I followed Lily as she brought me through the sandy desert biome until we saw a tall castle-like tower reaching up into the sky. But it looked abandoned? You think the Warden Eagle is here?
Well, according to my research, yes. Good luck!
Lily headed back to base as I started to scale up the rocks and finally make it to the tower entrance. Hello? Anybody home? Just then, I got hit. I looked up to see the Warden Eagle perched above me.
A Warden Tiger, be gone!
No, wait, I can't. I need your help. The Skulk Jungle, it's being destroyed.
I don't care. I have my own problems to deal with.
What? Wait, where are you going? I watched as the eagle flew up much higher into the tower. Get back here. I started to use my feline agility to catch up using the platforms. The eagle then started to shoot down sonic blasts at me. Hey, I'm not leaving. I kept dodging his attacks until we finally reached the top of the tower. I looked over to see that he had a nest, but it was empty.
Look, Tiger, this nest was once full of my skulk eggs, my children. They have been taken from me, and that is my main concern.
I looked out over the desert and saw a path of destruction leading to the shoreline. I'm so sorry. I can help. Let me get them back.
The men that stole them are dangerous, but it cannot hurt to give you a chance. If you retrieve my eggs, I will rethink your offer.
On days 22 to 26, I was following the path of the hunters on the back of the Warden Eagle. He flew me across the ocean and towards a deadly-looking island. And there were Vikings everywhere. The eagle flew us down as we hid on the shoreline.
My eggs, they are here.
Don't worry, I'll handle this. I started to make my way through the island, avoiding the vision of the Vikings. I then saw their leader was watching over all of their work.
Yes, men. Our latest conquest was a success.
I then looked over and saw the eagle's skulk eggs were still intact near their leader. Bingo. Now, to just... Uh-oh. Ah!
Well, what do we have here? A Warden Tiger. What is a beast like you doing on my island?
I'm here for those eggs.
Those? Ha ha! We need them for the morning when we have our breakfast of champions.
Are you serious? I used my burrow ability to quickly dig down and out of their trap. If you're such a champion, let me put that to the test.
Oh, I like this beast. Okay, Tiger, follow me.
The Viking led me over to a large ruined arena that was overgrown with the forest.
The deal is, if you can beat me at our hunting game, then you can take the eggs. But if you lose, I'll kill you where you stand and use your parts for my axe. Do you accept?
Yeah, deal.
All right, challengers. There are 5 different dummy targets spread throughout the course. Whoever takes down 3 of them wins.
You will regret challenging me.
Ready? Begin!
We took off into the ruins as we split up to find the dummies. Come on, come on! Oh no, he already scored? I gotta keep up. I searched to find one of the targets up in a thick tree. There! I used my burrow ability to dig up and through. And with one hit, yes! But as I got down, oh, come on! If he gets one more, he wins! In my panic, I felt my senses heightened. I used my warden tendrils to search my surroundings and found the next target through a wall. I slashed through it right as I saw the Viking trying to as well, all tied up.
The game's not over yet.
We both looked over at a nearby hilltop and saw the fifth and final target. I gotta get there first. I quickly started to run towards it, trying to outpace him. Yes, yes.
No!
In a giant leap, the Viking crashed down onto me with an attack charged with lightning. Knock it off.
I will not lose!
He started to attack me with everything he had, but I knew what I was fighting for. I struck him with a powerful sonic boom, knocking him back and stunning him. With the opening, I dashed over to the final target.
That's the game! The Warden Tiger wins!
I did it! On days 30 to 32, I went back to the Vikings camp, and the defeated Viking approached me.
I would not be Viking without my honor. Go ahead, take the eggs.
Awesome! I happily grabbed the eggs and was now about to go back to the Warden Eagle when, out of nowhere, storming in the camp was General Apex and his army.
What is the meaning of this?
Without a second thought, the general blasted the Viking with a single shot.
Take everything they had!
Hey!
Oh, is this the small baby Warden Tiger I saw those days ago?
I am not small anymore. Stop doing this and let my father go.
Never! He's helping me accomplish my dream, and it will not be ruined!
Dream? What dream? You're a psycho!
Rah!
In another explosive attack, the general blew me back. Yeah!
All my life I've been treated like a joke, told that I wouldn't amount to anything. But now, that is all about to change, and there is nothing that anyone can do about it.
He was about to blast me again in his rage, but the Warden Eagle swooped down in front of me.
Hop on!
I jumped onto his back, and we quickly flew away from the island.
No! Run now, but in time you will see what I can truly do.
On days 33 to 35, we safely landed back on the Warden Eagle's tower. I went over and placed the skulk eggs back in their nest.
Oh, thank goodness! My family is now safe! I owe you everything, Fozo.
Because of his words, I began to upgrade into a much stronger Warden Tiger. I gained 5 more hearts and could unleash a sonic roar. Awesome! But as I looked around, I noticed how unsuitable the tower would be for the Eagle's family. Hey, it's not safe for you here anymore. You need to come with me. On days 36 to 39, I made it back to base with the Warden Eagle and saw that his statue was activated. Yes, only 2 more to go. With that, I built up the eagle and his eggs their very own nest home.
I cannot express how happy I am to have a safe place to stay. Thank you, Fozo.
Anytime. All of the Skulk Jungle animals have to work together now, more than ever. It was then that I heard one of the monkeys going crazy.
Ah! What the?
I ran over to see that all of the water in the base was a gross purple. And because of it, the plant life all around was dying. Oh no, is the water polluted? I followed the stream out of my base and saw that it led to a shoreline. Far off in the distance was an oil rig dumping a constant stream of pollution into the water. That's what's causing it? I gotta shut it down. On days 40 to 44, I started to scout out the oil rig and noticed that there were tall rocks leading to it. But patrolling the air were some of General Apex's drones. He's running this place? I can't be seen. I began jumping from rock to rock, using my burrow ability to dig down and hide when the drones passed overhead. That was close. I slowly pushed forward and made the final jump onto the rig. After a bit of searching, I found the source of pollution and used my abilities to take it down, changing the water back. Perfect. But as I said that, I heard a familiar voice from inside.
Secure the tigers now!
Dad? I stealthily made my way deeper into the building and saw my father talking to one of the mechs.
My son is the only warden tiger left, but he's not a threat, because the only person who knows the whereabouts of the warden spider is me!
What was that? I followed the noise into a separate room to see cages full of warden tigers. My people! I gotta get you guys out of here! But just then...
Hello, son.
On days 45 to 47, I was face to face with my father. Dad, please listen to me. I'm your son.
No, what you are is a risk. You think you'll ever be as strong as me? I was a king.
He leapt in to attack me, but I dodged out of the way.
You will never live up to my name.
That's not true. We began to clash, using both our Sculpt Claws and Sonic Boom attacks. So I tried to use all my abilities to knock some sense into him. He was very skilled at fighting them, and it felt like he was dodging every one of my hits. Please, stop! I unleashed an attack straight at him, and he dodged out of the way. But because of this, the cage burst open. Guys, run now! All of the tigers flooded out, heading for the exit. But the last one stopped and turned around.
There may be a way to save your father, Fozo, but you need to come with us, quick!
I leapt past my father and sprung towards the exit with the other tigers.
Get back here!
On days 48 to 52, me and the other warden tigers were sprinting through the Skulk jungle, with my father following behind.
This way!
We finally made it through the trees and into the Tiger Kingdom. Across the area was a clearing where the other warden tigers circled around a strange totem.
Quickly, we need him to be in the center.
I jumped up onto the large totem and turned around to see my father burst into the clearing.
There you are. You thought you could run away? Never!
He charged in and tried to pounce onto me. Now! I leapt down just as my father landed on the totem. Immediately, there was a flash of blue aura around my father as each and every one of the tigers channeled their strength. Then, in a final blast of energy, my father had returned to normal. Dad, is that you?
Son, I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me. I didn't mean anything I said back there, and...
Dad, it's okay. I'm just glad you're all right. But now, we all need your help. I need to know exactly where the warden spider is. On days 53 to 56, I followed my father's directions as they led me right to the entrance of a web-filled ancient cave. Oh yeah, this has got to be the right place. I ventured deeper in, only to see that the tunnel was blocked by a mechanical wall. Oh no, did the mechs beat me here? I tried to use my burrow ability, but it was no use. I can't get through. Now what? Then, in the corner of my eye, there was a small firelight coming from a nearby tunnel. That's odd. I went around the corner to see a tiny warden spider. Hello? Ah!
Don't scare me like that! We thought you were one of those stupid mechs that captured my queen!
The main warden spider. I had to save her. But how? How do I get through that wall?
Alright, buddy. If you can promise to free the queen, I can definitely help you out.
We walked back over to the mechanical wall, and the spider showed me a very small crack in it.
You smell pink you, little.
The spider lunged out and bit me. Ah! What did you do? I'm tiny? Dude!
Relax. It's only temporary. Come on.
We both snuck through the crack and appeared on the other side to see the Warden Spider Ancient City. And there, in the center of it all, was a machine hooked up to the restrained Warden Spider Queen. That can't be good. On days 57 to 59, I went through the city and crawled up to the Spider Queen.
A tiger?
I'm gonna get you out of here. I was about to unleash a sonic boom, but the queen called out at me.
If you destroy the machine from here, it'll blow everything up, and I'll go with it. What is a tiger warden doing here anyway?
Look, I'm here to help you. Suddenly, the machine charged with power and started to sap energy from her.
Ah! The mechs! They built this thing to take my skulk webs from their creations. You must find the power source. There, you can shut it down and get me out.
Got it. I'll be back. I followed the strange machinery deeper under the ancient city until I reached another room with the power core. Found it. Just when I was about to destroy it, though, an armored figure dropped down in front of me.
Stay away from this machine!
On days 60 to 63, the Mech Knight instantly came in to attack. He would swing his massive sword around and use his shield to bash my head in. Ah! I fought back with my skulk abilities, trying to keep him off of me. My attacks didn't seem to do much though, but they would at least push him back, which gave me enough space to shoot at the power core. With the strongest sonic boom I've ever done, I broke the core in one hit. Yes!
No! The general will not be happy. I must kill you!
The knight rushed towards me, and I didn't know how much more I could take until out of the darkness came the freed Warden Spider Queen.
Stay away from him.
With our combined efforts, me and the Spider Queen were able to take the knight down. We did it.
You did it. You really freed me. And for that, I'll help you in your quest.
Because of her words, I upgraded. I turned into a stronger Warden Tiger, gained 5 more hearts, and now could cause skulk shards to erupt from the floor. Yes! On days 64 to 68, I returned to my base with all the Warden Tigers and spiders. And now the spider statue was activated. I got to work building up a web-filled home for the spiders around their entire statue.
I'm so thankful for the opportunity to get back at those mechs.
Yeah, we can take them down together. I then took the time to build more homes for my Warden Tiger people. When I was finally done, I noticed my father was standing in front of his home.
I see you made me this.
Yeah, I did. A long time ago. I'm just happy that you finally get to see it and be safe. My father and I walked around, looking over the whole base together.
Son, one day, all of them will follow you. You've already gained their trust, and I know that you'll be a fantastic leader. One can say a better king than I ever was.
Thanks, Dad. That means a lot coming from you. As I was talking to my father, I heard Lily running throughout the base.
No.
Lily, what's going on?
The jungle, our home, it's burning.
What? On days 69 to 73, my father and I hurried out of the base to see a massive wildfire in the jungle around us. Everything was burning. We ran through the trees and followed the destruction to see that the cause of it was General Apex.
Look at what you forced me to do!
Forced? You have to stop this! The general shot out another wave of flames.
All of my plans have gone smoothly until you just kept prying and prying. So now I've had a change of heart. I'm gonna burn this entire jungle to the ground and let All the animals left be under the control of my mechs.
No! The general charged in as me and my father met him in the center. We fought using every ability we could to stop him, but he was still far too strong. In an explosive attack, I was blown back by his missile. Ah!
Don't you dare touch him.
My dad started to take on the general all by himself. He unleashed another wave of flames that burned right through my father, though. But as he did, my dad leapt through them and slashed right through his armor, causing something to malfunction.
No! I'll be back to take all you out in time.
I gathered just enough strength to stand close to my dad, but he looked even weaker than I was.
Son, we weren't strong enough, but you can be. You have to find the final warden animal, Warden Snake.
Dad, why are you talking like this?
Because it's up to you now, son. Be their king, lead them all.
Dad, no! I was overcome with grief, but I knew I had to stop General Apex so that no one would have to go through this kind of pain ever again. I reflected on all I had accomplished. I have to save all of the animals in the jungle for my father. I set out and gathered materials to build my dad a glorious monument in the kingdom. One that the warden tigers and all of the other jungle animals could remember him by. I promise I will make you proud, Dad.
Bozo, where are you?
Lily? She came up to me and saw the monument I built.
Oh no, he didn't, did he? Oh, I'm so sorry.
I know that. Now more than ever, General Apex needs to be stopped.
That's why I came looking for you. I think I know where the final warden animal is.
On days 78 to 80, I traveled across the Skulk jungle with Lily until we made it out of the trees and into the desolate home of the warden snake. There wasn't a soul in sight, just giant skulls and bones everywhere. This place looks like it was hit the hardest.
That's because it was.
Appearing from behind one of the skulls was the snake.
I knew you'd come here eventually.
So, you know of our case to stop the mech army. Will you join us?
I have no such plans to. Who do you think you are to stop them? You aren't a king, a ruler.
I am more than worthy enough to lead the warden animals, and I'll prove it to you for everyone and my father.
Very well, Tiger. Show me what you've got.
On days 81 to 85, the warden snake threw his spiked tail at me to strike. I used my feline agility to dodge out of the way. After, I rushed in, using all of my abilities I've gained. My Skulk Claws cut through him, and my Sonic Shards attack to strike him constantly.
I said, show me.
The snake then hit me back with his powerful tail. He's no joke.
The mechs eliminated my people long ago, so I ask again, who are you to stop them?
I thought back to the beautiful Tiger Kingdom and all the memories of my father. I am the Warden Tiger King. Ah! With the strongest attack I could muster, I struck at the Warden Snake, causing him to be defeated.
I yield. You have proven your worth. I will fight for the jungle.
Because of this, I felt all the Skulk running through my body, surging with more power than I'd ever felt. I gained 10 more hearts and could now rain down sonic blasts from the sky. I was truly the most powerful tiger ever, the Warden Tiger King. On days 86 to 90, I was rushing back through the Skulk jungle with Lily and the Warden Snake, noticing the flames were only getting worse.
Bozo, look!
Over near the entrance to our hideout was a spider mech. I jumped in, and because I was so powerful now, I took him out in one hit. Sweet! But then I looked up, and into into the base, and everyone was under attack. The army was overrunning the other warden animals because none of them were working together. No! I rushed in and began to fight the mech army, trying to defend our home. Finally, I pounced onto the final one, fully ending the attack. But our base was heavily destroyed, except for the animal statues, which were all activated. Okay, everyone, gather around. On days 91 to 94, I got everyone gathered up inside of our hideout. Guys, how did they find us?
Well, the spiders were supposed to guard the entrance.
What? Well, maybe if the eagle was a better scout, we would have seen them from a mile away.
Stop it! What are you guys doing? Now, more than ever, do we as the warden animals need to fight as one?
The tiger is right.
General Apex, he took control of our home because of our division. But now is our time to all finally work together. We all care about this jungle, and it's time that we take it back.
I'm ready.
Hey!
Okay, everyone, here's the plan. On days 95 to 99, the warden animals and I made it outside of the mech's jungle base as General Apex stood on top of its walls.
Is this supposed to intimidate me?
We are here to stop you.
I don't even want your resources anymore. I just want you gone.
As he said this, a swarm of his mech army charged out of the base towards us. All right, everyone, remember, fight together! We all began to fight, using our abilities to help one another. The warden snake used his tail to stop the mechs from hurting me, while the gorilla jumped in the way of the missiles that were gonna hit the spider. And the eagle's warden boom took out a whole group of them surrounding Lily.
Whoa, thanks. Hey, Bozo, I'm ready.
Do it! I ran over to the walls as Lily made a huge wall of skulk to boost me over it.
Go get him, Tiger. We'll deal with the army out here.
I jumped down into the base, and there in the center was General Apex, all alone. On day 100, I was finally face to face with the general. It's over! Your army is destroyed!
Is that so? Well, they are just tools anyway. The real weapon is me!
The general shot out a volley of rockets from his mech, exploding everything around me. Ah! We continued to fight as I would constantly strike at him with my sonic shards. Take that!
Your presence will be your end!
He then unleashed a wave of flames from his flamethrower. This is your end, Apex! We kept fighting until finally I got in close and landed a strong Skulk Claw.
No, not again! How did you?
My father taught me well, and this is for him. With one final attack, I hit the general head on, successfully taking him down. And with that, the Skulk Jungle can now finally live united and in peace.